Hello? Am I live? That is the question. I've never used this software before, so this is new for me. I've also realised my live stream isn't muted on YouTube. Oh, something's happened. We're good. We're up. Picture is up. We've got an image. We've got things going on. Oh my goodness, the chat. Okay, it's so difficult to follow exactly what is happening here. Wow, this is cool. So I'm using Streamlabs for the first time. I've never used it because, as you guys know, I'm a total streaming amateur, right? I'm the worst. I'm the world's worst streamer. I do it very, very occasionally, and I'm always totally lost. Generally speaking, the start of all of my live streams is me kind of scratching my head like an old man going, are we live? Is this, can you hear me? It's like, you know, when you Skype an old person and they kind of like peer into the microphone, they get it real close. You can hear them fumbling around, trying to grab their headphones and things. You know, that's what I feel like every single time I start live streaming. But it looks like we're live. It looks like we have nearly 7,000 viewers already, so pressure's on to actually do something entertaining. People are saying mic muted. People are saying it's so quiet. Oh my. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Okay, apparently I'm only in the left ear. All right, let's see if I can fix this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fix this. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Is that now fixed? That's hopefully now fixed. Cool. Cool, and then if I'm a little bit quiet, I can crank myself up just a tiny bit. And now, hopefully, it's all good. Cool. Okay. Alright, whatever. Alright. I mean we can hear what's going on. So this is good. It's so difficult to tell. Yeah, so I'm assuming I fixed it. I'm not sure. I'm honestly not 100% certain. I think I just swapped it over to being mono as opposed to stereo, so now hopefully it is all going through one. Alright, give me a... Alright, should now be fixed. Whatever. If it's not fixed, then your left ear can just enjoy the live stream. That's the way that I'm gonna do it. Really, it's still, that is the weirdest thing. I can't, there's no way for me to actually, that is weird. So I have got all of my... Okay, right. We are ready for action. This is it. I am now coming out of both speakers. Woohoo! Cool. Okay. All right. So yeah, apparently I had to restart all of the software and everything like that. I told you. I warned you. Okay. As I was saying, whenever I do a live stream, I'm the most hilarious person when it comes to live streaming and things, because I'm like an old man. You know, I don't fully understand how they work. Okay. I click a button on the live streaming thing, and then it somehow ends up on YouTube, and then somehow people can hear what I'm saying and see what I'm doing from across the world. It's bizarre, alright? And I don't understand it, and I just kind of leave things to it, alright? Okay? So that's it. That is all. Alright. This is it. We're ready to go. Okay, so the plan for today's Hermitcraft live stream is pretty simple. I have got this massive iron farm. Well, the plan number one is to not die. Okay, that is that's paramount that I don't die, because as you can see, I'm still in the land of the living, and I'm still doing okay. Although you can't really tell from my lovely, I've got quite a desaturated skin already. You can't really tell that I'm alive. But I think my tie My tie should do the trick. Anyway, I'm still alive. Okay, I haven't died yet in the demise game, which is pretty good going. But there is one very big plan that we need to work on today, and that, of course, is filling up all of the iron farm. We've got 30 villagers that we need to transport over from my base into this thing, and it's gonna be difficult because I was thinking to myself, I was like, I wonder how long this is gonna take. You know, I was trying to work it out in my head. I was like, I reckon, I don't know, maybe 3 hours. Then I thought to myself, if every single villager takes 10 minutes, which is highly likely, it's way more likely that it's going to be even more than that, then we're going to be looking at around about 300 minutes, which is 5 hours. So I don't know, we might have to split this up. We might have to do this in different times. We'll see. I really don't know what my stamina is like for live streaming at the minute, because as I say, it's been so long since I've done it. And it's one of those things, I can live stream for about 3 hours and then I tend to hit a wall and I kind of collapse. I fall apart. So yeah, we'll see what happens. It's just good to be here and it's good to be chatting. I'm so glad to see that the chat is absolutely, it's going crazy. It's very difficult to keep up. It's very difficult to keep up with what's going on. I'm trying my best to read through everything, and yeah, it's basically impossible. So I'm gonna leave you guys to it. I did see people have been telling me to restock Sahara. Yeah, I need to restock the observers. That is definitely one thing that I definitely need to do. Also, we've now got 10,000 people watching. I wonder how many people saw me mess up. What happened when I messed up? Because I put the live stream up and then took it down about 3 or 4 times. Did you guys get notifications for that every single time? Are there going to be like 5 different videos on my YouTube channel that are just me scratching my head? Because if that's the case, that's hilarious. They'll stay there forever. And I'll make it my quest to turn them into viral videos. They'll be the most viewed videos on my YouTube channel. Mumbo Jumbo scratches his head for 15 seconds trying to work out why only the left ear is working. I'm actually going to check, because I am curious. I'm assuming it's all down as being one session. I don't even... You know what? I don't even know. I don't even know. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Alright, okay. Well, this is going to be the only one then. It just means that this live stream is going to start off, when people watch this back on my YouTube channel, it's going to start off with 10 minutes of me just being confused. Maybe I can trim that together. Or trim that out. I don't want to trim it together. That's for sure. You don't want to be editing any of that in. Right, let's restock this. And then we're going to grab some boats and things, and we're just going to get to work. I mean, there's nothing... You know, this felt like a good opportunity to do a live stream, much like when I was digging the hole for the perimeter. Just seemed like a fun thing to do. It seemed like a more interesting way of doing a really boring and repetitive job, is to make lots of people watch me do a really boring and repetitive job. You know, I thought I would let you guys enjoy the experience of me spending, well, as I say, at least 5 hours just moving villagers in boats. I thought I'd bring you along for the ride, because it'll be a thrilling ride. It's gonna be a wild one. Let's get to it. Whereabouts are my villagers? You know, we've been playing in this Hermitcraft world for nearly like a year and a half now, and I still to this day will always, without fail, go out the wrong side. So silly. Like I'm yet to work out the directionality of my base. Okay, do we have any good... Ah. We got a bit of a situation here, in the... Oh! And that... What? Hang on. So is that boat still in my inventory? What's it... Alright. So I've got no boat then. No. Okay. Right, well, let's go get the fresh boat then. I mean, this is not a good start, by the way. This is not a good start in the slightest. My boat's disappeared. I can't take off. And that is because I've got food in my hand. Man, I really can't take off. What has happened? I think we might be due a crash. I think the game's about to crash. This will be just my luck. So I spend X amount of time, however much time it was, trying to work out audio problems. And now this. Right, I say we relog. Boom. And I've got my boat back. What a time to be alive. Dude, we have got ourselves our first villager. Now, I've put a little bit of time into creating a little boat path that these guys can go on. Obviously, each one of the villagers is going to be transported by boat. So this is the way that we're going to do it. This seems like the smartest way to do things. So we're going to cruise along. Do I actually have that? Yep. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that I hadn't just jetted off without that dude. Okay. So then we're going to bring him through into here. I actually don't have any blocks on me, but look at this. Look, we're pre-prepared. We have pistons in place, the whole 9 yards. Is he going to suffocate on that? And does this need to be slightly wider? Probably. Alrighty then. So we'll bring him through there. Okay, and then I'm guessing he can't go through into the nether when he's in a boat. That's not allowed. Okay. Let's block this off. Make sure that he can't get out. And then plonk. Boom. Boat and villager gone through into the nether. Now, I have done a little bit of protection work as well. To stop that. See, look how fast. He's straight off. He knows what... Invisible boat again? Are you serious? I'm going to have to relog about 19 times in today's Hermitcraft live stream. Cool. Okay, we've got him. Now, this is where things get a little bit precarious. I must admit, I haven't tried this. This is not something that I've tried yet. I haven't killed him. Oh, I should probably take that roof down a little bit. Okay. Yeah, so... What do you reckon then? This seems like a stupid idea. Now that I've got everything in place... Ooh! Okay, I went too far. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. There's lava underneath me. Why am I doing this? Okay. Let's back it up. This seems so wrong. Okay. Alright. Let's back it up. I'm going to hop out. Now, there's a block that I feel we need. I feel like we need a block here, and we need blocks surrounding it to make sure that nothing bad can happen, because otherwise bad things might happen. You know? And this would be a terrible way for me to die in the Demise game. That's for sure. I definitely wouldn't want that. Okay, so we're going to try our best to be sensible here. Let's get ourselves some dirt and things. Yeah. I literally started off this live stream by saying that my goal is to not die. And then, as a lot of you have pointed out down in the chat, that it's not looking likely. Remember, we have to do this 30 more times. The likelihood is that I'm going to be a goner. Feel free to place bets on whether or not, you know, who you think is how long I'm going to last. We've got 16,000 people watching this live stream. That is nuts. Totally nutso. Yeah, probably should have a totem of undying, but you see, like, I feel like that's a bit of a I don't know. I feel like that's a bit of a cop out. You know, I feel like if you're gonna die, you should die heroically. There should be no, you know, no takesy backsies kind of thing. And it's totally not because I'm too lazy to go and get one. That's not the reason at all. Who said that? Oh, I need an immovable object, don't I? Yep. Oh well, we could put a movable one there for now. I also need better button placement. Where did I put my redstone box? This is the beauty of a live stream, is that I can ask you, where did I put my redstone block? Where did I put my redstone box? Is it over by the other items? Did I put it in the chest? $10 on Mumbo dying in 3 minutes. In how long was it? 10 minutes? I think it was 10 minutes. 1 hour to death. People are actually placing wagers. I appreciate that. I appreciate the commitment. That is hilarious. Aha! Yes. Cool. Thank you, guys. I should have you around all the time. You have no idea how much time. I would say at least 5% of my playtime on the Hermitcraft server has been me looking for my redstone box because I've left it in stupid locations. I would say that's at least 5% of my time. I would say there's another 5% of my time is having to craft and AFK for gunpowder and sugarcane because Grian keeps taking all of my gunpowder and sugarcane. That's another one. Yeah, you know, there's a few things that take up a lot of my time on the server. Okay, I'm saying we have a button here, and let's just take it easy. Run a redstone line round. I also now have access to immovable objects, which we can do. Somebody just asked, "Are you worried about the YouTube changes?" I'm assuming they're talking about like the copper thing, or copper. I'm not sure what it's actually officially named. Okay, so with YouTube, you always have to be wary of certain things like that. And they've made changes in the past that have been scary, and this is another one that seems a little bit on the scary side. Let's see if we can launch here. Whoa! Look at that! Good grief. Did I really only put one landing block? Am I that ridiculous? Oh my goodness. Alright, I've got to be really careful then. This is such a precarious road. Good. We made it. Sweet. I definitely need... Oh, no. Yeah, I was going to say, there's no way I only put one landing platform. Alright, so this dude's on his way. Fantastic. But yeah, about the copper thing or the copper thing. So I've been doing a little bit of research into it because obviously you do have to just double check things. And it by the sounds of things, so there's this whole made for kids argument and what's made for kids in YouTube. And obviously with me making Minecraft videos, it's a difficult... This is going to be so fast. Alright, I think it might be smart for me to replace the ice on the corners before... I never built this with boats in mind. But yeah, as I was saying with the copper thing, so obviously I make Minecraft videos, and for some people, that would be pointed towards making videos for people who are under the age of 13. For some people. For people that don't understand Minecraft and they don't understand the YouTube community that surrounds it, there would be some people that could just blanket Minecraft videos as being for kids, whereas that isn't the case. And I think anybody who actually looks into it for any significant amount of time would know that that's not the case. And I think... No, okay, I think we're safer down here anyway. But yeah, and I think YouTube have actually tweeted various different Minecraft YouTubers and things saying don't worry about it, just because your content is family friendly, which mine obviously is, and just because you play the game Minecraft, it doesn't necessarily mean that... Well, it doesn't mean that your content is specifically made for children. The sort of content that is being affected is things like, you know, children's nursery rhymes, or like, you know, even if it's like young toy reviews. But even toy reviews is a bit of a grey area because, you know, some toys adults enjoy. So where do you draw the line at toys? It's difficult. I mean, I don't feel sorry for YouTube in the slightest. That is, that's a difficult one for them to define. I just hope that they don't take like a blanket approach to it, because that would be really, really bad news for content creators. But as I say, I'm honestly, maybe it's my naivety, but I'm not stressed. You know, I had the copyright thing. I didn't stress about that. We managed to get that resolved, partly just by brute forcing things. But yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. The issue is that YouTube release these really vague statements a lot of the time, without giving too much context to them, and they just say, hey, this is the thing that we're doing, and you're going to have to comply with it. And then a lot of the content creators on the platform are like, what do you mean? I don't know if I'm compliant to it or not. I don't know what you mean. So I think that's the reaction that's been had so far. Anyway, that is it. I'm not going to talk about YouTube politics or anything like that any further because it's not exciting stuff. I am curious though, you know, how many of you who are watching this video right now actually create YouTube videos? Because... What? What happened to my villager? What? When did that happen? Hold up, what? No, that's not fair. I didn't even hear that happening. I can't believe it. I didn't even notice that happening. I was talking too much about YouTube and things. He must have suffocated in the block. This is a terrible start. Oh, for goodness sake. Alright, okay, so we have to go back. How long's it been? How long have I been streaming so far? We've been live for 20 minutes. We haven't got our first villager in place. That means that it will take 600 minutes for me to get all of the villagers in place if this time is anything to go by, which is 600 minutes is 10 hours. Oh, no. This is not good. Alright, well, at least we've got our boat back. Okay, you know, we have to take the positives here. At least we didn't lose our boat. So, we've got that. Oh, if you lose your boat, you can right-click on the slot that your boat was in. That's interesting. I didn't know about that. Hopefully that is okay. There's all sorts of... You know, Minecraft has always struggled with boats. For some reason, yeah, Minecraft has always struggled with boats. Do you remember when boats were genuinely really broken? Right now, they're great. You know, they actually work reliably. You can get 2 things in a boat, which is pretty interesting. That was never the case. They're actually easy to control, and they don't break every 5 seconds. Boats, for a brief time in my... Well, not even a brief time. I'd say like for 3-4 years of Minecraft's history. Maybe... I wonder when they fixed boats. I'm trying to think. Probably would have been... What, 2016? They probably fixed boats? Yeah, but probably for about 2 to 3 years before that, boats were just a mess. Like, you would never take a boat anywhere. You would... If someone said, oh, I'm going to take the boat, you'd be like, are you joking? You can't be going in a boat in Minecraft. It's just not the done thing. Oh! Oh, no! I've got too many villagers in my boat. It's really difficult when they're clumped up like this. Just one of you. That's it. We've pinched one. I wonder if they notice. I wonder if the villagers are now talking to themselves, like gossiping. Just being like, I wonder where Barry's gone. Little do they know, he's going probably to death, unfortunately. You know, this is definitely like a learning experience. It's definitely something that I'm going to get better at. So obviously, you know, the first one, it was likely that the villager was going to die. 1.9 apparently was when boats got fixed. So when's that? It's now 1.14. God, that was a long time ago. Was 1.9 the combat update? 1.9 was the combat update, wasn't it? Wow, so that would have been a long time ago. I'm honestly terrible with times. You know, to me, the Redstone update, when they added hoppers and droppers and things, I still feel like that's quite a new update. That was like, what, 7 years ago now? How did you... These villagers, dude. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Stop this. I can't believe he used my redstone shulker box as a way... He's honestly doing it to wind me up, I think. He's... Great. Great. This is why it's frustrating working with villagers, because they just do things. Look at this! This is what I have to deal with. Seriously. Get in the nether. You big foreheaded, big nosed, monobrowed, silly coated individual. Get in there. Seriously. No, I'm not messing around now. Where's he trying to go? Oh, he's trying to get to the villager trading hall. Is he? I don't know. Could be making that up. Just move. These end rods aren't helping either. I placed those to stop any zombies coming in, but to be honest, I would quite like a zombie infestation right now because I wouldn't have to deal with this guy. Okay. We're going through. Alright, where's he going to be now? He's there. He's there. He's there. Do not go back through the nether portal. That's it. Get in the boat. Alright, now we have to do this again, which is always a bit precarious. And there's more where this came from as well. It's like a roller coaster ride. Wait, did he take damage then? I feel like I might have fired him into something. Alright, up we go. And up we go. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Are we not going up today? Alright. This is going to take so much longer than I expected it to. Whose silly idea was this? What a ridiculous thing to decide to do. Build an iron farm with 30 villagers in it, where you don't even have villagers where the iron farm is. I could build a villager breeder. That could be the good thing to do. But, I mean, there is something entertaining about transporting these guys. And I think when we get into a rhythm as well, I think we'll be flying, alright? Because we are currently... So, this villager has been on the move for 3 minutes and 37 seconds. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. I really hope that ghast doesn't see me, because that is end of days. Alright, easy does it. Easy does it. Oh gosh, a bit of Tokyo Drift. Ah, come on. It's one of those things that gets out of hand. Alright. Oh no, we were on a good path. What was I doing? Honestly, I could have made this more... I could have made this safer. I definitely could have done a better job. But we did make it. We crashed through the safety barrier that was meant to stop us. So that's not a good sign for our safety barrier. I've also just taken some pretty serious damage. That means this dude will probably take some pretty serious damage too if I pop him out the roof. I don't know why. That seemed like a really high ceiling. He's gone through. Oh no, I didn't put a wall on. Ah. Yeah, that's an issue. How does he get here so quick? Right. You're going in the boat, mate. There we go. That's it. He's starting to get it. Okay. Alright. This is not an easy process. You know, I wonder, when Notch created Minecraft, did he envision this being in its future? Oh, you go so high when you're in a boat. I need to take out some of those blocks because that villager just took some damage from the cliff. I can't actually look at it right now, but now we're on the path. This is it. So this has taken 5 minutes and 40 seconds. That means that to get all of them in place, it will only take 150 minutes. Is my maths correct there? Yeah, 150 minutes, which is 2.5 hours. That's not so bad. Full speed ahead, boys. Full speed ahead. Let's go. This is not fast, really, is it? We're getting there. We are getting there. I was paying attention to the chat then. Imagine that. Fall off the edge. Oh, I forgot that I haven't finished my path yet. Okay. How on earth? Where am I going? Alright. Hopefully we don't knock him off. So, if I just push him into here... Oof. At least, I mean, it's annoying that the boats are so slow, but it's also quite nice that the boats are so slow. It means they're quite easy to control. What do we reckon here, then? I'm assuming the problem is with this trapdoor. Alright. Oh, yeah. That's the ticket. Whoa! Alright, so if I place this in, he's now there. We have a villager! And he's become a fisherman! Okay, that is one of probably many. I'm also going to break a little bit of this path, because otherwise zombies might come along, and that would be bad news. What do you reckon is the smart way to do it? Do you reckon... Oh! Maybe boat in from the front? Maybe boat in over the beds? Yeah, we could boat in over the beds. Alright, okay. So, first villager is in place. It took 8 minutes. Nice. 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 It's quite cool. This is quite fun because what I've done is I've started recording a Hermitcraft episode. Then in the middle of the Hermitcraft episode, when I have to do something really dull and boring, which is what you're watching right now, by the way, in case you're under any confusion. I know it's been wild and it's been a wild ride so far, but this is the dull and boring stuff. I thought while I did the dull and boring stuff, I would just do a Hermitcraft live stream. It's quite a nice way to be able to also, you know, because when you're making videos and things, sometimes you can be put off doing certain projects because you know that they're not going to make for a very good video. And although I tend to do whatever I want on Hermitcraft, really, but then I do have to be conscious of the fact that if I constantly do projects that are really boring for viewers to watch, then people aren't going to find the series very entertaining. So you kind of have to juggle that. Whereas me just transporting 30 villagers, that would make a very boring video. But if I can turn it into a live stream as well, then that's good. It just means essentially more content for you guys to enjoy. It means that I can then take on projects that do have slightly unexciting elements to them. Straight in. Look at that. That was quite the acquisition of a villager there. People are saying turn them into zombies. Not actually a bad idea. Because then I could... Yeah, I mean, if I turn them into zombies, then they would follow me. But then there's so much likelihood that they would despawn. But I guess I could give them items. Maybe it's not a bad move. We can mess with that. We can mess with some zombie turning. You know, it's not outside the realm of possibility. Not at all. Right, let's go through. I'm trying to minimize all the areas that the villager takes damage. That's the one thing that I do want to do. Okay, let's see if he starts doing goofy stuff. No, yeah. He's done something slightly goofy, but that was only mildly goofy. So we're all good there. Oh, you would be on that side of the portal, wouldn't you? Okay, if we put him in the boat and then take him through in the boat... Oh! How's he done that? Okay, I need to relog because my boat's disappeared. He's still there. Come on, just let me place it! Oh, for goodness sake! There we go, that's it. We got there in the end. Boats are still slightly broken, aren't they? On multiplayer servers, at least. Right, what? Oh, but he's probably taken damage on that bit there. That is crazy how powerful that is, though. I don't know why I've never really thought of doing that before. Like, I don't think I've ever, in my entire time having villager launchers and things, and transporting villagers, I don't think I've ever had the idea to use slime blocks. This is cool, though. People are saying use minecarts. Minecarts might actually be a smarter idea. It might be wise to actually use... Yeah, it might be wise to actually use minecarts, just because then it's a lot more predictable. You don't get things like that happening where my villager just gradually takes damage. But you do have to deal with me moving along. See, this is the thing. Minecarts would be a lot more predictable, but using this ice path does provide some entertainment. Ah, I've fallen on the opposite side now. Oh dear. Oh my goodness. There's lots of noises here that I don't like. This dude's on the move. Oh my goodness. I'll try and pick him up. No, that's... Is that not how boats work? Oh no. Oh no. What a nightmare. Alright, well maybe he will walk his way into being in the right place? No? Right. Oh, just do what I want you to do. There we go. We're away. There's so many zombie pigmen. I just need to try and fight my way through them. And not fly off the edge. Those are my goals. They are simple. And this is how they are. I should not read the chat while I'm on the ice path, because it leads to drifting, which is not something I'm good at. Maybe speed is just the answer. Maybe it's just go flat out, hope for the best. I know people are asking me to build the villager breeder in the industrial district. Might be smart. Once I get a handful of villagers in there, we actually have the option to do that, because I can easily move them over. So that's probably what I might end up doing. Because this one has taken me... It's only taken me 6 minutes so far. Why does he go in there every single time? How strange. Look, he's just chilling out on those scaffolding blocks. Now we're going literally 2 miles an hour. And now I can't get out of this room. I'm going to gradually dismantle everything in the industrial district just to make this iron farm work. Come on. Ah. I should also say, actually, a big thank you to Mike M121394 for the $100 super chat. That really is much appreciated. That's a huge amount of money. So thank you ever so much. I saw you did that earlier on in the live stream, but I was trying my best to sort out all of the things that I was doing wrong, because I was doing plenty of things wrong. And to the person in the chat who said, this will not work, this will not work, it will. I can promise you. I mean, this will definitely work. Oh, there's a few things I still need to do on the iron farm. I wonder if we could actually get this set up so that it's producing iron straight away. Once we get 6 villagers in there, then it can actually start producing iron. Which is quite interesting. Gradually... Here we go. We are gradually making our way now to the corner. Hard left. And Pootle. Now I still haven't worked out an easy way to get these dudes in here. As I said, I wonder if it is to do something like this, where we have another piston thing. Alright, if I just leave my redstone box there, then we can just use redstone torches. So then we have another thing like this. Where have all my levers gone? Did I put those in the chest at the start? All right, we come in here. Boom. And then we park up. I mean, that's got to be the way to do it. Surely. And then if we pop this guy out. Yes, yes, that is clearly the way to do it. Amazing. Okay, so we have got two. We've got two in the module. That one took 9 minutes. So we're actually getting slower somehow. I've been live for 37 minutes. We've got 2 villages in place. But they are looking cool. And that is a good. This is good. This is excellent news. Right, let's go grab the next villager. And then, ladies and gents, we'll be 10% of the way there. 10%. We will have done 10%. Which, when you say it like that, it doesn't sound like very much, does it? Wouldn't it be great if you could fit villagers with Elytra and you could just shoot them off and they would travel to a location that you decide? Like you could give like a cartographer. You could buy a map off of a cartographer, like a special, I don't know, guidance map or something, and then you could mark a spot on the map and the villager would just he doesn't even need to fly there. He could just walk there. If he just wandered there, it would take him a long old time. Maybe you could just hire in like the help of the wandering villager and just sit on a llama and just chill out and move his way over there. It would make life just the best, you know? Oh yeah, what's a good way to breed them? The problem is I probably don't want to breed them. The issue is that if they start breeding, we might end up with more than 3 there. Whoa! Well, this villager breeder is working well. Okay, we have to be super careful with all those villagers then, because they've probably got no health. I'm gonna take this guy over there. The thing is that I don't want to breed up those villagers because there's a chance that if I throw food into the system, they will breed too much, and then we'll end up with too many villagers in that module, which wouldn't be good. Use a lead on the boat. Why should I use a lead on the boat? You'll have to explain that one to me. One, two. Plonk you out of there. No, what are you doing? Why are you going over there? So wait, they don't... Oh, okay. Oh, so they don't breed any more than they have beds? Is that the case? I genuinely... Ah, no! I'd forgotten how the new villager breeders work. Let's see. They only breed when they're... No, because there has to be a spare bed for them to breed. Alright, okay, if that's the case, then I'll take some carrots over. And we can do it. We can get this ball rolling. Because then that reduces... Well, that makes life a million times easier. Bed and food, that is all. Okay. I'll grab that then. That's easy peasy. If we can do that, then that reduces the number of things that we need to do by like 12. It takes it down by a third. So it's down to 20 villagers, which means it is now only going to take 200 minutes, which is like 4 hours. Which is a huge improvement over the original 5 hours that I originally said. Now, I think I have some carrots and potatoes over here. Or did I use all of them up? No, I've just got loads of emeralds. It's a genuine problem. I have too many emeralds. And I don't have... I literally have nothing that they can use. How much food do they need? They need a lot more, don't they? Oh, good point. Good point to the people in the chat. So the issue with one of the issues is that the baby villagers will escape. So that's kind of a big problem. Because yeah, we don't want any villagers just running off. Not 100% certain. Yeah, no, I think I'm just gonna move all of the villagers over. We're gonna do this the old-fashioned way. Whoa! That was a super one! Did you see that? Oh, I see. Use a lead on a boat to carry 2 villagers at once. That makes a whole lot of sense. Alright, okay, we'll try that out next time. We'll get this all sorted. And then yeah, we'll try that out. You know, I'm new to this. I never said that I was going to do good at it. I even said at the start of the live stream, this is going to be a mess. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I even said at the live stream that the reason I'm doing this live stream is because this is nowhere near entertaining enough to make a Hermitcraft episode, but it's going to take absolutely ages. So I thought, why not do a live stream so that you guys can almost observe the pain with me. You know, you can enjoy watching me suffer and slip and slide on my boat path. Which we almost made it. Oh, so all the people in the chat who just play on Minecraft Pocket Edition, you don't realise that, yeah, leads don't work on boats. So, there we go. Leads don't work on boats in Java Edition. So, this is the thing. Oh, the chat it's one of the few. It's something that you really have to adjust to when you start streaming things, because I have a tendency to just listen to everything that the chat says. When you kind of have to take into consideration that there is a high likelihood that a large number of the chat are wrong. Yeah, I definitely need to do something about this boat path, though. That definitely seems like a good way to go. Alright, so apparently leads work on boats in Minecraft 1.15, but I don't know if you've noticed. If we were in Minecraft 1.15, I definitely would not be doing iron farm related things right now. I would be playing with honey blocks. But we are definitely not in Minecraft 1.15. We are firmly in Minecraft 1.14. And as I say, if we were in Minecraft 1.15, I would not be doing this. I would instead be building with honey blocks. Where's that dude gone again? He shoots. All of them go straight into... Oh, good. Oh, gosh. Oh, goodness me. Oh, he's there. This game. This game. If it wasn't so absolutely fantastic and absolutely brilliant, I would be scratching my head as to how it is the most... Is it one of the most sold games of all time? It has to be. By like a long... I mean, it's got some unimaginably large number of players, doesn't it? I don't really keep up with that stuff. I remember when they sold 20 million copies of Java Edition. That was pretty wild. I can't remember when I bought it. So if I bought it in, okay, I'm gonna set you guys to this one. Hopefully you get it right. I imagine there'll be at least one person in the chat who does get it right, but then it's going to be surrounded by people who get it wrong. Much like when I ask people how many calories are in 1 meter cubed of honey blocks, I got answers ranging from like 9,000 through to like 23 million. You know, 4.3 million came up quite a bit, so I'm fairly confident that that is the correct answer. But the number of different answers I got, and the methods that people used to get to them as well. They're like, well, yeah, I wanted to work out 1 meter cubed of honey, so first off, I worked out how much there would be in 1 square foot of honey, and then I multiply, and it's just like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? But what was I just talking about? Oh yeah, okay, so I started playing in Minecraft beta 1. It was just before pistons got added. So I think 1.6. How many copies of Minecraft have been sold then? There's got to be like a graph somewhere, surely. Has to be. It has 154 million downloads. That's a lot. Tetris has got 500 million though. That's pretty crazy. That is wild. Imagine 500 people buying something that you've made. What's the real... That must be really weird. But surely... You know, are they counting all like the free apps on the App Store there as well? Because there's a lot of there's a lot of Tetris knockoffs lying around. All right, fellas. Goodness me, I've become an iron golem. I think we can all agree that that was a pretty smooth move on the old Elytra flying there. Okay. Oh, now both of them are in it. Ah! Oh gosh! He's right there. Okay. Alright, let's just take this easy. I'm assuming... No, I can't... Can I not push him under there? No, that's kind of the point, isn't it? Oh, I can? I cannot! Okay, let's just... Let's be smart about this. He is not going in, is he? That is so weird. What do we do about this then? Okay. If I place a boat here. That's it. I crash it. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's make our way back around. If this doesn't end in death, I don't know what will. Alright. Easy does it. Up we go. Right. Can I break the boat while I'm in it? No. I think I just broke some redstone dust, which that redstone dust is actually quite important. Alright, what is a good strategy here? What is a good strategy here? Well, that guy's got in a bed. How did he get there? Okay, whatever. We'll let it slide. So maybe when they just go to bed, if I just place them in like the area, I need to make sure that they don't respawn out of the beds. So if we just now... Okay. Yeah, because I suppose they will then pass... Yeah, look, they're all in place. So all I need to do is I need to make sure that I get them kind of onto these platforms. Then they'll go to sleep, and then the only place that they can pop out of the bed is boom, is there. Oh my goodness. It's amazing that I haven't died. It's amazing that I haven't died so far. Alright, so we have got 3 villages in place. It's taken us 52 minutes. I count that as being good progress. 52 minutes to get 3 villages in place. At that speed, we're in trouble. Because that is... I mean, we've only done 10%. And it's impossible to take off. You know what? Whatever. I'm just going to cruise on. I'm just going to keep on keeping on. I'm just going to chill out. We're going to chat about stuff. I don't even know what we're going to chat about. There's actually... God, there's all sorts of stuff going on at the minute. I know that Minecraft Earth has just been released over in the US. How's that all going? How many of you have got that installed? It's pretty wild, isn't it? It's pretty wild. It's not without... It's like there's... Like, it's just... It's really strange to play in terms of... It makes your head hurt because you start to think that there is actually Minecraft in the world that you're in. I actually showed it to my mum the other day. I was around my mum's house. And I was like, oh yeah, you know, this Minecraft Earth is now officially released. And she was a little bit confused. She thought it was like the sequel to Minecraft. Which is, yeah, was very sweet. But yeah, and I was showing her, and she was very impressed. She couldn't believe how cool it was that I could just start building things on the table in front of me. People are saying they have it. Just downloaded it. I love Minecraft Earth. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And yet... Has it? This is the thing. See, I genuinely don't know if it's been released in England yet because I have like the pre-released version of Minecraft Earth. Because obviously we got to go to that thing in London to just do like a first tryout, which was wild. It was so strange because I'll be honest, I hadn't really seen much. I had only seen as much as everyone else. So it was really, really cool to be able to actually go there and experience playing it for the first time and actually see what it's all about. And it was super, super interesting, you know, walking around Hyde Park, picking up all the resources, then being able to go into the hotel room, start building things, deal with like the attacks, do all of like the full scale builds and things. It's so surreal when you build something at full scale and you can actually stand within it. Really, really strange. See, people are talking about Pokemon in the chat, and I'm going to say something here that's going to offend some of you. I've never really played a Pokemon game before. Yeah, like, I'll be honest. Okay, so apart from Call of Duty, which I know is... Yeah, I haven't played that in a long time, but... Apart from Call of Duty, Minecraft is really the only game that I have fully, like, dived into in my entire life. Like that. Oh, maybe Grand Theft Auto for a little while, GTA 5. But even then, I didn't complete the campaign. I enjoyed playing it with my friends. But yeah, even then, it really was only Minecraft. Like Minecraft has been obviously. I have been playing Minecraft non-stop for like the past. How long have I had my YouTube channel now? Probably nearly 8 years. Yeah, it'll be 8 years in April. How crazy is that? You'd think by now I'd be better at it. You'd think by now I'd actually be able to play it effectively. I'm sure it has a lot to do with me pressing shift with my thumb. I'm going to blame that for all the things. Like that. That was to do with me pressing shift with my thumb. Oh! This is not a good situation. Are you right back there, my dude? You know, I really need to sort myself out with a bow. Oh, he just took a direct hit. I have to be super careful here. Maybe... I'm trying to think. What would be smart? Do you reckon it would be smart to do a minecart rail here? I'm trying to think. Do you reckon a minecart rail would just be faster in general? I think there's a pretty high likelihood that a minecart rail would actually be faster in general. And I've got quite a lot of rails left over. So maybe when we get them to the nether, we then transfer them over to being in minecarts. And then we shoot them over with minecarts. And then when they get over into the industrial district, we also shoot them over in minecarts. They then get into a holding area where we then transport them by boat. Yeah, that's probably the smarter move. Because this is not a fast way to move villagers in the slightest. This is just, it's painfully slow, isn't it? I'm just very gradually, just slowly sliding along. This is it's amazing how slow this is, actually. At least we're not on soul sand, I suppose. Okay. Right, here's the plan. We're going to set ourselves up with a minecart rail. I hope you realise that this is going to be crazy expensive, actually. Even if I just set up a minecart rail and then run behind it and push them, that actually might be the best move, because then I have, like, control over the villager and he doesn't go into scary places. Yes. That's smart. That's the smart way to do it. Because powered rails is it's just going to be a little bit all over the place. Now the question is, how am I going to get the dude into the minecart? I will worry about that once I have started doing it. Right, here's what I'm thinking. So we get... How many regular rails do I have? I have never cleared up this part of my storage system. Okay, we've got loads of powered rails, though. That's good. I can start chucking some of these things out as well. That's probably handy. Cool, 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 cool. Right, powered rails, and then, yeah, just regular rails. So that means that we're going to need how much iron? Probably a decent amount. It's worth the investment of iron because it's going to repay lots upon lots upon lots of iron. This is the reason why we do it. If we invest the iron and we make sure that there's tons upon tons of iron, then we are yeah, we're going to be positive. We're going to be iron positive by the end of it, all right? Because if we invest loads and loads of iron, you know, into this iron farm project, then the iron farm produces loads of iron, then we don't have to worry about the iron that we invested. That's just like business 101. First day. We're going to need more than that, though. We're going to need to invest a lot of iron. For some reason, I have loads of iron. I don't really know where it's all come from. I just have iron blocks kind of lying around. I probably stole them from Sahara. Almost all my good stuff is stolen from Sahara. I'm joking, by the way, in case Iskal and Grian are watching. What we thinking? Surely that's enough. I mean, it's quite a long way. Why do I need black concrete? We can get rid of that. And that single stone button. Oh my goodness. Those. They're probably pretty handy. And then that. And the 3 iron. I kind of want that button. No, I don't need that button because we've got loads and loads of stone. Okay. It is quite hilarious how bad I still am at Minecraft. Like, I forget my inventory management skills are like, it's like day one. It's almost like day one. You know, I genuinely, I have the worst inventory management skills on the planet. Shall I sleep? Come on. So this is what I mean. People are saying that that I can't place minecart rails on ice, but that's not true. I can place minecart rails on ice as long as it's packed ice, which that's packed ice. So I'm not the only one that's wrong here. Finally. You had rails in your villager trading shulkers. That's a good point. It's alright. As I say, I have so much iron. The only thing, there's no consumables there because there's sticks are produced by the witch farm. So I have thousands upon thousands of those, and iron is going to be produced by the iron farm. So I could literally spend all of my iron finishing up this project, and by the end of it, I would still have loads of iron because it's an iron farm project. It's all about return on investment. Alright, let's do this then. Let's do this. I mean, I guess I probably should put powered rails in place down here. There's not going to be much kind of method to where I place them. I'm just going to place them. I'm not going to measure things out. I'm not going to find the optimal route. I will just place them every now and again. I don't really have any way to power them other than redstone torches, but when I go and get my redstone shulker box, then I can get some levers and things. I told you you could place rails on things. I was right, you were wrong in the chat. Oh, people are telling me about traps on the Hermitcraft server. I feel like I shouldn't actually be reading that, because that's kind of unfair. You know, part of the fun of a trap is not knowing that there's any of them. You know, one thing that I've noticed is that especially while I'm doing live streams and things, I move my legs a lot. I would honestly like to know how many steps my Fitbit would register. If it was ankle mounted, I suppose. I'm not really taking any steps. My legs are all over the place. Like, I literally sit here, like, swinging my legs around. I almost feel like, forget a face cam. I should just have a leg cam. You can just see... No, that's probably... That's a dangerous path. But yeah, I feel like I should just have a leg cam where I'm just flailing about. I'm literally doing, like, yoga underneath my desk, but not very good yoga, and it's very repetitive. I'm just a big fidgeter. Like, I've always been one of those people that I'm always doing something with my hands. I'm fiddling with pens. I'm taking pen lids off of pens. I'm snapping things. You know, every single one of my pens has had like the clip snapped off it because I just fiddle with it, and then I think, oh, I can snap off this clip, and then I do it, and then I regret it because it looks really ugly. There's like a little plastic nib up at the top that's just bent and broken away, and it's like, well, now I've ruined my pen. I actually used to be really into pet. This is a weird thing about me. So I get like strangely obsessed with things, as you probably know. To be honest with you, like the honey blocks has been a bit of an obsession with mine. Obviously, classic cars is a big obsession with mine. Filming is obviously a big obsession with mine. As of recently, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu has become like the latest obsession of mine. But there was a time when I actually got really interested in fancy pens, which is like the stupidest thing. Okay, no, that sounded rude because you have to remember I was one of the people that was stupidly interested in fancy pens. Okay, so I'm allowed to say it. I really got into like pens and which pens are nice to hold in the hand and the best ink cartridges, the smoothest ones, which makes no sense because I don't do any writing. I can understand if I was like a writer and I was constantly using pens. I don't. I barely, other than I write out all my YouTube video ideas and things like that in my YouTube notebook. That's the only writing I do. It's not like I'm some kind of like someone that's writing all day. I don't know why I put so much time and effort into doing research into various different pen types and which ones were the best and which ones had the best heft. But I did because, and this was not like, you have to remember I'm quite young. I'm 23. It's my birthday in 2 weeks, and I'm gonna be 24. But this was when I was like 18, when everyone else is like getting really interested in going out partying and everything like that. I was at home looking up various ink cartridges and which ink cartridges will fit my pens and which ones are recommended by pen aficionados. Which is, I mean, you do you. If you're into that sort of stuff, you fire away. But all I'm saying is it was just a strange part of my life, I once also, it was also a little bit embarrassing because there was this one time, this is embarrassing. I once bought a ridiculously fancy pen, and it was quite expensive. It was an obnoxiously large amount of money to pay for a pen. We're not talking like thousands of pounds. I didn't come in like it with a diamond encrusted pen, but it was over £100 to spend on a pen, which is like $130. And this is when I was in college, and it genuinely wasn't. I wasn't earning crazy money. I just thought that's what I wanted, and I bought it. And I was at college at the time, at sixth form college, and I used this pen in class, right? And I was sat there using it, and I was looking at this pen, and it was like made of like fluted wood, and it had really shiny like glossy metal. And like a really beautiful, it was beautiful, but I was sat there in my hoodie, in my jeans and my Vans with this just ridiculous pen, like this stupidly ornate pen in front of me, and I was writing, just doing my physics work in it, and I was like, at that point I was like, this is stupid, like what am I doing? I felt embarrassed, and I got plenty of comments on my pen that day, and then that evening I was like, I can't be having this, so I sent it back. I was like, I can't do that. I can't be using a pen like this. Who do I think I am? It's ridiculous. So yeah, and that ended my pen obsession. So that's it. That's the story of my really nice pen. You might even be able to, if you scroll back on my Instagram, I think I've got a picture of it. It's called a Graf von Faber pen. It's quite a famous type of pen. Anyway, what did I come here for? I came here for power things. No, it was not a fountain pen. It was a rollerball pen, or yeah, ballpoint. It was just a nice one. It was made out of all sorts of wood and shiny metal, but it was so obnoxious. It was a ridiculous thing to own. So yeah, and I don't own it anymore. I got rid of it. It's funny because I still use, if we're gonna talk pens now, all right, which clearly I'm still continuing this on. I don't know how long I can continue talking about pens until I run out of viewers. I'm just sat here on my own. 17,000 people tune out. But I still use like okay pens. I have a Waterman Paris. That's the one that I tend to use right now, and it's alright. It's quite a nice pen. It's nicer than just using a regular biro, but still, it's yeah. I'm not going back to the days of serious expenditure on pens. Okay, I've got everything. I might actually grab some redstone blocks. That's probably not a bad move. Hey, look, there you go. I'm 22, and I never write, but I still love fancy pens and fountain pens. Fair play to you. More power to you. Let's grab ourselves some firework rockets, and then I'm gonna have to shoot over to my redstone box, and we're gonna have to pick up that. Do I not have any more firework rockets? Where did I put all of them? Did I put all of them into the thing? Who knows? Yeah, this is the okay. This is the last pen related thing. I promise. The good thing about having a fancy pen is that I mean, look, okay, like you don't lose it because you always know where it is, which is nice. Okay, you're aware of it. Even this pen that I've got right now, which isn't overly fancy, is fancier than most pens. It's like a nice like brushed aluminium design with a little bit of like. I guess it wouldn't be chrome, but it would be something else shiny. And it is a nice looking pen, and that means that whenever I want to write something down, I look for that pen, and I know where I put that pen, so you don't lose it. Whereas if you have 100 biros, you know, the amount of money that you probably spend over your lifetime on 100. How many biros do you reckon you lose? Probably like 300. How many biros do you reckon you've lost in your lifetime? If you're like a frequent biro user, how many biros do you reckon you go through? And this is without even talking about the environmental waste. I'm stopping. All right, I'm gonna stop talking about pens now. This is a subject that maybe 9 of the 17,000 people who are watching are actually interested in. But you know, sometimes you know you have to talk about stuff. You can't just talk about Minecraft the whole time, because that does get. You know, I'm playing Minecraft. If I'm talking about Minecraft as well, then that's just double Minecraft going on. You start getting square eyes. Do you remember when that was a thing? Oh, this is a good question. So, there's a lot of you who are probably watching who are slightly younger than me. So when I was younger, there was always this threat. It's like, don't sit too close to the TV because you'll get square eyes, and don't watch TV for so long because you'll get square eyes and things like that. That was always like the threat, which obviously is a lie. I want to know, is that threat still around? To anyone who's under the age of 18 right now, is it still a thing that people tell you, you know, you can't sit? I mean, I don't know what I was doing to sit that close to the TV. I must have been like nose to the glass. But is that a thing? So that's the first question. And B, what happened to that? Like, now, the whole world has changed. It used to be, back when I was a kid, that I would very rarely do anything that related to me looking at a screen. Like, I didn't really watch TV, because TV, other than, like, cartoons and things, I didn't have Cartoon Network when I was a kid. So, other than the occasional cartoon that I could catch on, like, CBBC, which were always a little bit childish, and they weren't as good as the ones on Cartoon Network, apart from those, no, I didn't care about TV. I didn't want to watch TV. It was all like adult programs like EastEnders and Coronation Street, which I've realised now are only things that people from England are going to know about. But it was all like, yeah, just stuff that I wasn't interested in. So I didn't really watch TV. I only had a PlayStation 1, and games, you could complete them within like 4 hours back then, or at least a lot of them. So I kind of played that very occasionally. I had Colin McRae Rally, which I did enjoy, but it was very, very difficult. I just enjoyed the fact that in Colin McRae Rally, and also like Burnout 3, the damage of your car showed up. So I also had like Need for Speed and things like that, and that didn't show damage. Or at least Need for Speed Underground 2 didn't. But then I think Most Wanted, you could damage your car because you had to pay to fix it. Yeah, I think you did. But those are the sorts of games that I played. But yeah, outside of that, I didn't really play them that often. Most of my time, honestly, I can't even remember. Like, okay, so this is the sort of stuff that I used to do. This is how bored we used to be as kids. Because I feel like, I'm going to say a really old person statement here, right? But this is, I'm going to say kids these days, I can't believe I'm even saying it. I feel like you guys don't get bored because there's so much to do. Like you can watch a live stream and you can watch it for 5 hours and not be bored. And then you can hop on your Xbox when you get tired of that, and you can meet up with some friends, and then you can start watching YouTube videos. And then once you finish watching YouTube videos, you can whip out your phone and play Candy Crush, and then you can do Minecraft Earth, and then you can do this, and then like there's no opportunity to be bored. You can browse Instagram for a little while, tweet your mates, Snapchat everyone, put some dog ears on some filters and things. You know, just do things to entertain you. Whereas when I was a kid, okay, there were, you know, you ring your friend and his mum answers, and then you're like, can I speak to Liam, please? Can I speak to Jack, please? Or are they around? And then they would either say yes or no, or they can't go out today because they're doing their homework and things. And then you would then, you know, you'd meet up. You'd play down the road for a little bit. If it was raining, you'd be stuck indoors. And literally, if no one was around, if nobody picked up the phone. I love the OK boomers, by the way. That's hilarious. I'm not a boomer, but that is funny. Because these are proper boomer statements. But yeah, and I'm not even that much older than you guys. I'm 23. I'm 23. So I'm not even that old. But it's still a different world because, as I say, when I was a kid, I would get bored. I used to make like marble runs, right, out of toilet paper tubes. Do you know what a marble run is? You probably don't. It's literally, it is where you put a marble into it and then it runs down like a slide for a marble. Okay, that's the stuff that I used to do. And I used to make it out of I used to make it out of masking tape and toilet paper tubes and things. That was what I did for entertainment. I don't know. And as I say, I'm not even that old. I remember getting broadband for the first time. Proper boomer statements here. I do though. I remember it because my mum got it for us for Christmas. And I remember it was Christmas and my mum was like, "Look, we've got this," and it was like a broadband box, and I was like, "This looks terrible. Why do I want that? I don't know what that is." It was just had green lights on it, and my mum was like, "That's the internet. You can connect to the internet." I was like, "I don't know what the internet is." You know, when I was like 5 or 6, I wish I still had this file. I actually wrote like a memoir of my life. I came back here for some reason. I can't remember what it was. Firework rockets, maybe? But yeah, I wrote a memoir of my life and all the things that had happened in my life so far when I was like 5. That's how bored we were, alright? To the point where I literally used to use Microsoft Word for fun. So yeah, no, there we go. You know. Hey, at least there's some people in the chat who have made marble runs. Somebody just called me a fossil, which brings me on to another thing that I used to do. I used to go fossil hunting. Now, that sounds exciting, okay? And it does sound exciting. That sounds like that would be an activity that could actually lead to some interesting stuff. You know, you're finding fossils? That's crazy. You're finding actual old dinosaur bones. That's pretty nuts. Yeah, it would have been nuts if I was actually finding fossils and not just rocks that maybe look like bones. You know, this is the stuff that I used to do. That's pretty much it. Okay. Anyway, aside from me being an old man, I feel like such an old man saying all this stuff. It's crazy because, you know, as I say, I'm only 22. And to some of you, that probably seems super old because I remember when I was like 15, 16, I was like, 22? Proper adult. They know what's going on. God, imagine being 22. Imagine how grown up you'll feel. You never feel grown up. I can promise you that. I've come to terms with the fact that you never feel grown up, and that's great. You know how you feel right now? I'm sure there's a lot of you watching this right now who are... I'd say at like the age of 11 to 12, that's actually probably the most grown up that you feel. Because, you know, 11 to 12-year-olds are always... They think they know everything. It's really funny. It's funny how you go through the ages, and there's certain ages where you feel like you know everything. Like when you're the highest year at school, you're like, it's like I know everything. My parents know nothing. Like nobody older than me knows nothing. Like you think you're the one, and then you quickly realise that actually that's totally not the case. I look back at some of the things that I did when I was like 16, 15, when I thought I knew best, and I did not. It's just how it goes. I'm sure in 10 years' time I'll be like, what was I thinking then? What was I thinking then? What was I doing? I'm sure I'll look back at this live stream and be like, what am I thinking right now? What is he even looking for? Come on. Get yourself together. I'm looking for glass. I want to use some glass because we need to transport the boat up into the minecart. That is what I'm doing, by the way. Okay, yeah, look, 26 here, can confirm. See, look, nobody knows what's going on. I can promise you. And by the way, okay, I want to warn you of something. If you meet someone, right, who thinks that they know what's going on, right, who thinks that they have everything worked out, stay far away from them. Because they're the people that you have to be wary of. Because they're the people that aren't open to growth. Like, seriously, the best way to be like a good functioning person is to think that you don't know what's going on and be very, very open to, not suggestion, because that's not the right term, but be very, very open to change your beliefs and how you feel about the world when presented with new information. Because if you don't do that, then you're really going to be in trouble. And, you know, I know we went pretty deep pretty quick there, but that's honestly, that's how I feel about it. If you meet someone who says that they've got it all worked out, then stay away. Stay away from them. That is scary. They're probably a cult leader. Seriously. Got to be wary of that stuff. If someone comes up to you and says, you know what, I have all the answers. I have everything worked out. I know what's going on. You're joining a cult. You have to stay away from that. Whereas if you meet someone who's like, I don't know what I'm doing, you know, I'm playing it by ear. You know, tell me what to do and I'll think about it. They're the people that you want to chat with. Alright, anyway. That aside, let's try and get this worked out then. So we need to take the dude over by boat and then put him in the minecart. I guess we should probably do the other minecart rail as well, actually, so that we don't have to faff about on the other side. I'm glad that there's other people that yeah, I'm glad that there's other people who did unsuccessful fossil hunting in the past. I'm getting a lot of people that said that they used to go fossil hunting. And yeah, didn't really used to find anything. Imagine the craziness of actually finding a fossil if you're like if you're 11. You just go out fossil hunting. Normally you find stones. I bet actually there's probably a high likelihood that I picked up a fossil at some point or some form of old bone of something, and I threw it away because it didn't look quite as much like a bone as the other white rocks that I was picking up. That's probably the highest likelihood. Would have been pretty dangerous. Got someone asking what's my birthday. My birthday is December the 1st. So pretty soon, actually. As I say, going to be turning 24. That's not really a big one. I actually forget how old I am all the time. Genuinely. When you get to the age that I am, you genuinely start to forget how old you actually are. Okay, do you reckon we boat the dude up to here? So boat him up to there. And then put him in a minecart. I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional at this stuff. Been doing this for years. I've been moving villagers for years. Probably have, actually. It was meant to be like an overstatement. But I genuinely have probably been moving villagers for years. When was the first time that I actually did villager stuff? I think it was Hermitcraft Season 4. Because I told this story in the previous Hermitcraft episode. I used to just literally ignore that villagers even existed in Minecraft. Didn't even think about them. Didn't care for them. It's not that I didn't care for them. I was intimidated by them. I found them confusing. I didn't understand how their mechanics worked. I just didn't get it. So I never used to do anything with villagers. And then I did the Iron Foundry, which was one of the Tango Tech iron farms at the time. And that needed villagers. And then, hilariously, yeah, I actually got Red Eyes, who was a member of the Hermitcraft server, to move the villagers in for me because I was too scared to even touch them. So I think the first time that I actually did anything seriously villager related was Hermitcraft Season 4. I don't know why I went through the Nether portal then. I thought I needed to do something, but then I've just realised I still need to do the entire minecart rail. I was going to pick this dude up, we were going to go straight through, but yeah. Also, I see all of this, okay? I see you writing in the chat that I need to stock the observers. I'm aware I need to stock the observers at some point. Don't you worry, I will get to it. Right, it's powered rail, regular rails. Powered, oh. It is interesting though. See, look, this stream has been going on for an hour and 25 minutes. This is actually something that I don't really talk about too often, but I always find it interesting because, you know, if I keep mentioning it in videos and things, then it sounds a bit... It wouldn't sound complainy, that's not the case, but it would just sound a little bit weird. These live streams and things, I think, do a really great job at highlighting just how long it takes to do things in Minecraft, like at a large scale, and you really... I think with YouTube videos and things, you can occasionally lose track of how big certain projects are. And this is by no means... This is genuinely quite a small project. Like, this is not a big thing. it took me 1 episode to actually build up the entire farm itself, and then it will probably take me another 1 or 2 episodes to actually get everything fully working. That's not a particularly big project in the grand scheme of things. But as you can see, we have been live streaming for 1 hour and 26 minutes so far, and I have moved 3 villagers into place. And I did stuff before the episode, getting everything mapped out and getting all of these lines in place. So that just shows you, doesn't it? It's like, in a video, if I had spent, I don't know, because I mean, normally it takes about between probably starting around about, if I only spend 6 hours on an episode, that is a quick episode for me to do. And I don't really like doing those because it feels, I don't know, they feel a little bit, they just don't feel as good as my other episodes. Whereas I feel comfortable when I spend between kind of 10 to 12 hours on a Hermitcraft episode. That's when I'm like, that's a good episode. And then anything past that, weirdly enough, at least for me. Now this doesn't apply to some of the other hermits, I'm sure, but I'm speaking from personal experience here. Weirdly enough for me, I feel like it's kind of diminishing returns in that the episode weirdly gets worse because you start to lose any idea of how much has gone into it. You know? Like, for example, I would say, right, if I spent, say, like 18 hours on an episode and 3 or 4 or even 5 of the hours were spent doing the villagers, because that's not very interesting content, you would see in the episode, I'd be like, right, I'm going to get all the villagers in place, and then in the next clip, it would be like, all the villagers are in, and in that time, I would have spent 5 hours getting all 30 villagers in place, and I feel like you lose some of the magnitude there. But as I say, different video styles for different people, you know? It's kind of like a sweet spot for everyone, really. There's some people that can literally hit record, play on the Minecraft server, or there's not really many people on the Hermitcraft server that do this, but there's people that do it successfully. They literally they record everything, and they will make like a 20-minute episode of them playing Minecraft, where it's just 20 minutes of uncut Minecraft playing, and they don't really make too much progress, but that's not the point of the episode. You see what I mean? There's all sorts of different styles of playing. Like, the way that I play on Hermitcraft and the way that I make Minecraft videos is that I like to make at least some decent progress in my episodes. There's some people, like the Sidecraft guys, for example, who will make tons upon tons upon tons of progress in an episode, and you'll see like an entire enormous project get completed within one episode, and that's cool in itself. And then there's some people that are just entertainers, and they're just there to just chill out and chat, and they'll chat for 20 minutes while doing some digging or creating a hole or something, and then that'll be it. That'll be the episode done. Now, don't get me wrong, I do sometimes wish that I could make episodes like that sometimes, because sometimes, you know, making a Hermitcraft episode knowing that you have to spend like the next 10 to 12 hours working on something, especially if I'm running late. Like, if I'm like, I really want to get a Hermitcraft episode done tomorrow, and then I know that I have to plan out the episode, get it all worked out, and then I have to spend all that time doing it. Because that's one other thing about making YouTube videos and things. Dude, if you only knew how much time I spend planning out videos. It's honestly, I would say it's about 30-70. I would say that, no, probably it's about 40-60. I would say that 40% of my time is spent actually coming up with ideas. Genuinely just sat there, right, like staring at my notebook, just trying to think of ideas for videos. It's a lot of time that gets spent there, and the way that I come up with ideas for videos, this is just a tip for anyone who's creating content and things. The way that I come up with ideas for videos is that I will write for almost every single video that I do, unless I literally write down a video and I go, that's fire, that's a hot video, I want to make that. Unless I have that feeling, oh gosh! Oh, how did that come about? What the heck? Did he hit the roof? Alright, whatever. Yeah, as I was saying. If unless I come up with a video where I'm just like, this is the best, like, amazing, I'm good to go. Unless I come up with a video like that, then I will generally write out about 10 redstone video ideas for every redstone video that I make. You know, because it's almost like it's like the theory of oversampling. You know, if you come up with 10 ideas, there has to be at least one half decent one in the mix. That's kind of how I go. And don't get me wrong, sometimes I make mistakes. You know, sometimes I put out a video and I'm like, why did I think that was a good idea? That was terrible. That's how it goes. So you know, you're not going to hit everything. I've done like nearly 2,000 videos now, so there's still there's still some pretty pants ideas out there. But for the most part, that's kind of a strategy that works. But that doesn't mean that I have to come up with 10 redstone, like unique redstone ideas for every single video that I do, which means that a lot of time gets spent thinking of ideas, basically. And then it's the same with Hermitcraft. You know, the reason that I've been doing far more honey block based content lately than Hermitcraft content is simply put because honey blocks are brand new in the game. I have all sorts of crazy ideas of things that I can do with them and everything like that. It's really easy to come up with ideas because it's a totally new technology. It's like flying houses, you know, self-building bridges, blah, blah, blah. I can do this, I can do that, I can do that. And all these ideas are firing off in my head and my notebook's just overflowing with redstone ideas. Whereas on Hermitcraft, it's pretty chill at the minute. And I've finished quite a lot of my large-scale projects that I was working on, so it means that I'm kind of in that transitional period where sometimes ideas for episodes can be a little bit tricky to come by, and that is why I just made so much honey block content. And that's kind of the change that I've made this year with my content, in that before I would force myself to stick to a schedule of doing 3 Hermitcraft episodes a week and 3 redstone videos a week, and when you're sticking to such like a kind of a bit of a brutal schedule, in that that's a high volume of content, sometimes you would have to roll with an idea for a video that you kind of are like, it's a little bit rough, like I don't think this is going to be very good. Sometimes you'd have to roll with that just because you have to get the video done, whereas now I'm a little bit more kind of relaxed on my schedule. I'm much more happy to be like, you know what, actually I'm not ready to make a video today. I'd rather try and come up with some ideas and then put out a really, really solid video when the idea comes that's actually great. So that's kind of been my logic for this year, and I think it's done really, really well, and I think the content that I've produced has been like a gazillion times better because of it. And yeah, I don't know how we got onto that really, but I thought I would talk about because it is interesting, you know, the process of being a YouTuber is a bit of a weird one because it's quite a new thing. You know, even still, like the most original YouTubers have only been doing it for like, you know, 10 years at the maximum. So it's still quite a new kind of platform. Let's see if this will this even work? Is that dude literally holding that in place? Am I going crazy here? That's powered. The villager isn't moving. And he's definitely not in the minecart. Okay. Oh! Oh, we saved it. I don't know how I managed to save that. So I think I need to... I actually can't remember how to make a minecart pickup station. How crazy is this? I mean, I know how to do the ones that I always use all the time. It's nothing to do with the glass, because that doesn't affect the movement of the villager. Let's have a look then. You know, it's funny, like, this is the, so Vicky and Kubo have gone out today. I was planning this live stream regardless, but yeah, Vicky went out of the house and she took Kubo, and I have to say, there it is. It is so much easier. The thing is, Kubo is so distracting because he's so adorable, and he's just the best. I love chilling with him. And the thing is, he comes into my office all the time. Like, he'll bang on the door, and then, you know, I can't just not pet him. So I have to chill out with him for a little bit. But during the live stream, obviously, I can't tell Kubo, my dog, hey, Koob, you know, it's a live stream, mate. You know, I'm live. I can't really do this. He'll be confused. So I'm quite glad that he's actually out the house. As adorable as that would have been, you know, you would have heard him. Yeah, but I gotta say, like, what an experience it's been, having a dog. You know that, like, that is something that forces you to grow up pretty fast. Seriously, like, it's so. Wow, I left that stone there. I'm a useless Minecraft player. I really am. But yeah, what I think that forces you to grow up quick. You have literally a an animal that is entirely dependent on you looking after them. And you know, you have to feed them, you have to make sure that you allow them to go out to the toilet, you have to look after them, you can't leave them alone for too long. It's a huge responsibility. More so than I even really expected. I knew it was going to be a large responsibility, but as I say, it's even more than I expected. But it's also been one of the most rewarding things that I've ever really done. Dude, would you just stop chilling out in that hole? It's literally like he teases me. There we go. Yeah, and there's lots of people in the chat saying, "Wait till you get kids." I'm sure. I can imagine. Because yeah, Kubo's nightmare enough. Has that dude just stolen my bed? Alright, come out of the shulker box maze, please. There it is. We're getting good at this. I feel like this is still way slower than the original. But we are getting there. Alright. Oh, I can't believe how crazy this launcher is sometimes. Right. Was I planning on going round? Okay, I'll go round. Goodness me. I genuinely think this is slower than just going on boat alone. Like, I'm serious. He's half in the glass. And he's also not going to... He's not going to get in that minecart, so we need to do something like this. So this is the problem. When you're going in and out of the nether and things like that, it's the transitions. Okay. I guess we could place a redstone block here whenever we want to do it. And then we drop in the minecart, we give it a nudge. And he gets stuck. He's gotten stuck there. Oh, he got stuck because that's unpowered. Alright, okay, that's a good reason to get stuck. I was going to say, there's no way it's to do with the glass. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, so that's not powered. So if I push him now, and then we replace this glass because we need him to stand there. And then I give him a push now. Oh, where does this go? Where does this go? I don't know if I finished it. Oh, I did. That might be a little bit too quick, though. Hey, this is working, though. So if I get him to just chill down here... Oh, I mean, I couldn't have planned that better. I could not have planned that better. So there we go. We've got a villager in place. So he's cruising. Wicked. Alright, so then we just have to do that. How many more times? 26? 26 more times. This is silly. Yeah, no, I mean, I've been reading through the chat. I have seen that apparently the trade portal is not a good place to go, so I'll keep that in mind. I also really need to use glass for all this stuff. That's probably smart. All righty then. Let's go, 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 go. I'm genuinely having quite a fun time though. This is like, I'm enjoying the fact that I can just chill and like we can literally just chill out. We're all chilling together. Just imagine we're all in a big room. You know, we're chilling out. I tell you what, I genuinely think that I have been watching gaming content before watching gaming content was a thing. Because I tell you what, like I was always that kid. And you can let me know in the chat about this because I don't know if I'm weird here. I probably am. A lot of the things I say, people are like, no, dude, that's weird, mate. You're weird, all right. But whenever I used to play games with my friends, I would never want to be the one playing the game. I was like, I never wanted to be the one who was actually playing it. I always wanted to be the one that was watching it, which is funny because now I make content, obviously, of me playing games. So it's kind of like the total opposite. But yeah, I always wanted to be the one who was, yeah, who was watching. I didn't care about playing. I just wanted to watch. I'm curious, is that something that was the same for you? Or were all of you like, get off the Xbox, it's my turn, I want to play. Like, I was the most chilled kid. I was like, no, you can have another game, I don't care, I'm happy to just watch. Used to do that all the time with my cousin. My cousin would have games like Red Dead Redemption. I'd watch him play Left 4 Dead. It actually got to the point where it was annoying for my cousin because Left 4 Dead, which is a zombie game, is like way better when you're playing with more than one person, right? It's way better collaboratively, and I'd be like, nah, I don't fancy playing. Like, I'd rather watch you. And he's like, dude, no, it's more fun if two people play. I'm like, no, I'm good watching. He'd be like, no, dude, you're ruining my experience. It's not like, you know, you're not making this better for me. You're not giving me more game time. Like, I don't want, I want to play with you together. And I was like, dude, no, it's fine. Like, I'm happy watching. We'll just watch. So yeah, like it was actually to the point where it was, yeah, I almost took it too far. Some would say I took it too far. Cool! What on earth happened there? Did you see that? Oh my goodness. I got so lucky then. I'm watching it back on my own live stream here. How on earth did that happen? That was bizarre. I don't even know what happened there. That was like, I don't know what happened. Okay. Oh, I did not know that was a thing. I'm being pushed into being in crawl mode, and that's just entirely due to the boat, is it? That is pretty crazy. I had no idea that was a thing. Like I genuinely didn't realize that I could be. Oh goodness me! That's so strange. So a boat actually puts you into crawl mode. Wild. I'm gonna have to look into that because that could be useful from like a redstone perspective, you know. This does not make my life easier though. Alright, let's grab the glass. So we literally have to do it very much step by step. I genuinely am wondering if the time saved by me not being in a boat almost gets lost to the fact that I have to faff so much. It's literally non-stop faffing. Look, I have to push this guy properly in there. He's not properly in there, so I can't close him in. So I have to go even further. Almost die. Right, there we go. Pop him out the boat. Chuck down a minecart. That shoots off. Pick up boat. I don't know if it's faster. I mean, it's definitely a lot more like it's nowhere near as accident prone. You know, like there's far less opportunity for me to just completely blitzkrieg myself and the villager. but it's probably more frustrating. It's more hassle. We're gonna have to time the next one. When did I start this one? I would say we're probably on about 5 minutes already. But I would say that my blood pressure's lower. You know, I'm not stressing quite as much as I was, so that is a positive. You know, I don't have to be like panicked, like, oh gosh, it's not gonna work. It's all going wrong. And no, I'm not using a Totem of Undying because that's for amateurs, and I'm no amateur. If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die like a man. Also, I genuinely am quite excited to be dead. Like, I know that's not very sportsmanly of me. Okay, I'm well aware of this, but I would rather be dead than alive in Demise. Alright. So we've gone through. Grab my boat. How have you... This is what I don't get about villagers when they go through portals. How do they get to the places that they get to so quickly? Like, you come through the portal, it's been 4 nanoseconds since the guy went through the portal, and then you come through there, and he's on the other side of the room. So what on earth is going on? Alright. Launch. Way up. Ah, look at this. I've got this all worked out. There's no reason for me to have a roof on this. Okay. When in doubt, just use rockets. Can you imagine playing Minecraft without the Elytra? What a nightmare experience that would be. Pop him out. Oh, where's my minecart? Did I not pick that up? My full inventory. Those two can go. It's so... Have you seen how much muscle memory I have here? Every single time I've tried to get back into this room, I've tried to go through the door, despite the fact that I know for a fact that the door is, like, there's a massive gaping hole there. You know, I don't have to go through the door, but every single time I try and go through the door. It's ridiculous. Right, up we pop. Then we need the minecart. We need... Oh, see, this is what I mean. I'm just a useless minecart placer. Minecart. Boom. Villager on the move. I'm not sure how long that's taken. It feels like it's probably one of my fastest ones. I'm actually going to time the next one. Once this dude is in place. You're there with your mate. Pop you out your minecart. Yes! Okay, so that's the way to do that. That's smart. So now that we understand that, minecarts are way less finicky than boats in terms of getting the villager in and out. That's one thing's for certain. But then once I get back over to my base, we're going to start counting up how long this takes, and then we'll calculate the total amount of time that will need to be spent on this project to get it working, and whether or not I should just build a villager breeder over there. Which may be smart. I mean, now that I actually have enough villagers over there to actually build it, that might be an intelligent thing to do. But I still feel like... Oh, what we could do is we could get a... We could cart the husk over. Alright, how about this? What I'm going to do is I'm going to finish up... what could I do? So I'm going to finish up this module because there's 2 of the villages in there. And then we could actually go out husk hunting. Because then if we do that, then we'll have 1 module in place. And it will actually be producing iron. It will only be 1 module, but it will be producing iron. Which is, yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So our little iron farm will actually have started producing things. And then we can look into the potential of getting more villagers, or potential of, yeah, not. As the case may be. Right, okay. Are you ready for this? This is going to be like a speed run. So I've got all this. I can throw that out, and I can throw that out. They can be my things that I need. And I need... Okay, redstone torches we don't need as much. Alright, here comes the speed run, alright? So we have been live streaming for 1 hour and, let's say, 52 minutes, just for ease. Alright? So that means that... Yeah, if we finish this at 2 hours and 2 minutes, then that means it's taken 10 minutes. But I am aiming for 5 minutes. My goal is to get it down to 5 minutes. How many villages have we done so far? We've done 5 out of 30. Alright, so it's taken 16 seconds so far. It's taken 16 seconds so far. God, it takes 30 seconds to get over here. This is the bit that I thought was lightning fast, but that's actually quite a long time. Alright, boom, boom. I'm very curious as to... Oh. Did I kill my... No, I didn't kill the villager. That would have been a really rubbish start, wouldn't it? Alright, pop out. Push, push, push. In he goes. Okay, this is good. We've gotten off to a really strong start here. So, next up, villager. He's there. Actually makes life a little bit easier. Can't place my boat. Nowhere I can place my boat. My boat's gone invisible. Okay. He's in. I've killed him. No, I haven't. He's taken so many hits. He's taken so many hits in return for good speed. Okay. Alright, alright. Boom. Boom. Hop out. Use firework rockets. Or break glass. Pop him out of the boat. Pick up boat. I'm thinking... Can you tell how much I'm concentrating right now? It is ridiculous. Alright, we are 2 minutes in. This is lightning fast, actually, to be honest with you. If we can keep up the pace here, we might be in for a 5-minuter. What did I say it was? 1 hour 52 that we had been live streaming. So this is, yeah, we're now 2 minutes and 5 seconds. Can't take off. Alright, there he is. So I'm going to hopefully beat him there, so then I can be ready to get him out of his minecart. That's my goal. Where is he? Oh, here he comes. Okay. So we are approaching 3 minutes. He has just shot through. Boom. Okay, so we've got him into the industrial district. We are now at, I think, about 3 minutes. Alright. That's that. Get in the boat. No! No, the first... Oh gosh, the first error. If I can get him in the boat there. No! No! Oh, this is really costing us some time. Where did he go? Seriously, where did he... He's just gone through the nether, hasn't he? Oh no! I think we were doing so well as well. We were doing really, really well. Okay, get back in... Get back in the... Get back in there! Get in the nether! Is there a cooldown time? Is this some kind of sick joke? Go! No! We've ruined it. Okay, okay. So, we've ruined our little challenge. He's really... Is it like a minute? What is this? Or is he broken? Oh, could this get any worse? Seriously, like, what? Okay, no. What is going on with this guy? No, It's not 4 minutes. No, it's not. It's not 4 minutes. It can't be 4 minutes. That's. I mean, that is hilarious if that is the case. But it can't be. Has he gone through? Alright, he's gone through. Let's keep going. Alright, so we are now at 5 minutes. This is still a good time. Alright, this is still... my boat's gone invisible. You just have to laugh. You just literally just have to laugh. Right, okay. So we're still... The thing is, we're still onto a winner here. Alright. If I can just nail this next bit. Oh my goodness. Oh, the redstone block. Oh, make it stop. Make it stop. I don't want to be a part of this anymore. Alright, backing up, backing up. Going under. Okay, firework rocket. We know the drill. Boom. Boom. Minecart. Boom. Boom. You choose not to work now. The system that I've been using. There it is. He's off. He's gone. Alright. Oh, I mean. Goodness me. Things could have been smoother. I've landed on the wrong platform. Things could definitely have been smoother. He almost went off the edge. I almost went off the edge. I said things could have been smoother. Alright, we're at 6.5 minutes. If I can just land and pop this... If I could just land and pop this guy out of his minecart, then that would be great. Okay. And out you pop, dude. Oh, boom. Oh. Ah. Woo. Okay. Well, we did it. We did it in 7 minutes. Not the worst. You know? Like, it's not that bad. It is bad. It's not good. I mean, it wasn't good. But I feel like we could have done that like a million times better. Like, probably about at least a million times better. I mean, I'm actually embarrassed by my performance there. I feel like I not only let myself down, I let the viewers down. I let my team down. I don't have a team. You know what? That's one thing that I've never had on my YouTube channel, other than like Vicky. So Vicky works for me and she helps me out mainly on the filming stuff, to be honest with you, but also is helping out on some merchandise stuff in the future. But yeah, I've never had like a team. You know, you hear YouTubers, it's like, oh, I'll get my team to work on that. Oh, you know, my team will get in touch with your team. And it's like, what team? It's me. I don't know. Maybe I'm the one that's not got it sorted out there. Because you know what? I am the moron that has to. I do everything. I have to deal with everything on my YouTube channel. But you know, that to me, weirdly enough, is like that's part of what makes YouTube a cool platform. Is that it is just, it's YouTube, isn't it? It's you. I find it weird that YouTubers, and it's not that I find it weird because I don't judge anyone who has a team. It makes total sense. I kind of wish I had a team. So there are some days where I'm like, dude, I wish I had a team. Imagine how nice it would be if I didn't have to. No. See, this is the thing. I say things jokingly, and this is as a joke. Imagine how nice it would be if I didn't have to build the redstone contraptions for my videos, and then a team just built them for me. Like, just how crazy is that? That would make life a lot easier. But I don't, and then that means that I spend 15 hours working on redstone contraptions and things with walking spider legs and things. But that's what I enjoy. So that it's kind of, you know, even though it does take a lot of time, like I love the process of doing it, and I like the fact that when I upload a video, you guys know that this is something that I've worked on, that I'm interested in, that I've toiled over. I like that. I feel like some of the essence of the videos would be lost a little bit if yeah, if I uploaded a video and then you found out that actually, you know, my team are the ones that had put in 15 hours building it, and I had just sat back, and then when it was done, I then came in and recorded the video. I feel like some of the essence would be lost there. But maybe, you know, I'm old school, you know. I'm old school. I'm super averse to anyone. I have like total. I'm a bit of like a control person. Oh, by the way, okay, so 2 hours and 2 minutes. So it actually kind of takes 10 minutes because it takes a certain amount of time to get back and go to the other one. I suppose I redid an entire minecart rail though, so that's a little bit different. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like, it seems like people in the chat are kind of agreeing with me here. As I say, I don't know, I get the feeling that part of the fun of my videos and the thing that a lot of you enjoy about my videos is the fact that you are literally watching me. I tend to like be pulling my hair out trying to work out solutions to redstone problems and things, and I think that some of the enjoyment of my videos is knowing that I'm the one that's doing that. You know, I like, it is me. It is not a team of people who are doing it, and I'm not just turning up and just recording what they've done. It's like this is my thing. And it also means that I have creative license to just build ridiculous, stupid things that I think are just really daft. Like, for example, you know, imagine if I had a team and I came up with the idea for the 30 things that you can't do with honey blocks! That is so deadly. But, like, that was a total goofy video. Like, it was a joke. Like, that was the point. It was a silly video because I had done so many videos about things that you could do with honey blocks and things. So I just came up with this silly idea. Like that, I don't know. I think if I had a team, they probably would have told me no. Wow. How did that happen? No, yeah, no. I want you to get in the boat, mate. I wish I had a team to help me move these villagers, though. After all that, please. Who wants to join my team? Alright. That's that. Break. Place. Pop him out mine boat. Really need to... No, see, there's no hole there. Boom. Shoop. And he is on the move. He's on the move. We've spent 3 minutes. So far, I'm losing my marbles. Oh gosh, everyone's wanting to join my team. Sorry guys, I'm not due to all the it's so funny, isn't it? I say all these reasons why I'm not having a team, and I don't have a team on my YouTube channel, and then I joke saying that, you know, does anyone want to join my team? And I'm sure there's at least some people out there who are replying to this right now who are very deadly serious. They're like, I want to join. Let me in. It's like when I say, you know, the way that you get onto the Hermitcraft server is just by sending Iskal a tweet. The number of tweets that unfortunately Iskal would then get is quite high. That's the problem. Sarcasm just doesn't really translate over the internet sometimes, does it? The dude is on his way. Oh gosh. What on earth are you doing? You absolute wazzock. That's it. That's it. Make your way back. No, no. I mean, it's my fault. I totally should have blocked that up. I guess I could just stand and wait. Oh, I mean, he seems to be getting further away. All right, what if if I block him off, so he can't go any direction other than. All right, I like him a little bit more now because that is comical that he's just done that. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Where are you going, dude? Oh. I'm going to have to hide that. Alright, we had to cut our losses on that one. Okay, I think because the villagers, they just ain't, they're just not cutting the mustard right now. Alright, I reckon we go out, husk hunting. Because, as I say, I'm kind of done with transporting villagers. It's way more frustrating than I thought. We are 1/5 of the way done, which is good. But still, it's not fast, is it? I mean, 2 hours, that gives us, that's 10 hours of estimated time of villager moving. So I say we head off to the desert, and I say we do a little bit of, as I say, husk hunting, and we just try our best to get one of those, because we need one of those for the design. So I have to give him something to hold and everything like that. We'll have to get that worked out. It shouldn't actually be too difficult. Once we get him into the boat, it should be fine. Even so, we don't really need to get him into the boat. Oh, the only thing is that he's going to burn. Is that going to be tricky? Will he? I thought that dude hit me. That really threw me off. Is he going to burn? Or are husks okay? The husks are okay, don't they? Because they don't burn in sunlight. Am I saying things correct? I'm not sure. I honestly I don't know. How easy is it to get villagers on a lead? Because a lot of people are asking about that. If I could get 9 villagers on a lead, then that would be the mood. That would be the move. Husks don't burn. Good stuff. I shall find me boot. Can't listen to that. I'm getting bored of my own live stream. I'm joking, by the way. It's just because I yawned very obnoxiously. Okay, let's see if I can see. I mean, it would be really nice if there was just a husk just chilling. Wouldn't that be nice? But I imagine that's probably not going to happen. Honestly, doing that yawn has made me need to yawn even more. Do husks only spawn on the surface, or do they spawn anywhere? Are we going to have to wait till nighttime? I feel like we might have to wait till nighttime. I'll say no sleep, please. Ba-ba-da-bow. Ba-ba-da-bow. Yeah, we're going to have to chill. Alright, I'll just try my best to, I'll try my best to I don't know if that's in reference to me. I'm just going to make life... I really hope that human Cleo doesn't die and turn into zombie Cleo. I love the fact that she's done that, by the way. That is hilarious. It should only be one night. What's our time looking like? Oh my goodness, that sun is moving slow. Alright, okay. I'm going to read through the chat for a bit, then we will chill out. So just make everything rails. I mean, yeah, I see the thing is you kind of can't because you need to get the villager in and out of the rails. That's the problem. Otherwise, I would do that. And I'm considering doing... I don't know, like I'm considering doing something a little bit different. Yeah, I might get set up with some minecart rails or something. That's probably a good move. But yeah, once we get this husk in place, that should actually start the process of the iron farm actually starting to work, which is pretty wild. So we will actually start getting iron from this thing, which is going to be nice. So then once that's done, then we can look into maybe improving our villager transport system so that then things get a little bit smoother, or potentially look into the idea of getting ourselves set up with some form of villager breeder. I gotta say, my arm is absolutely killing me. So as you guys know, I do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and I got into I got armbarred the other day, but in a way that I'd never seen before, and I didn't tap because it's so funny. You know, you think to yourself, when you start knowing what moves are, like when you get into an armbar, you tend to tap pretty early because it's like, I don't want to get my arm yanked. But then if you don't know what a move is, you're like, oh, this is hurting, but I don't know if I should tap. Ah! And then you do like a panic tap, and that's what I did. And now my arm, it's like all stiff. It's my right arm. It's not good. I've always wondered what this is. Does anyone want to tell me what this is? Because I genuinely... Oh, I could probably read the signs. Oh, there's scores on it. I genuinely don't even recall what this is. I never remember seeing it in an episode. But I see it all the time. I mean, this is like my standard place to go and get large quantities of sand. So this is where I chill out and do that. I'm still amazed, by the way, by the fact that I literally did this live stream pretty unannounced, and it's not really like an optimum time to do a live stream in the slightest. I started it at like 4 p.m, which for a lot of people is way too early, and a lot of people are at school. I can't believe how many people have turned out to watch it. That is pretty wild. Oh, it was the Tango killing contest. I remember hearing about that. Yeah, I remember that one. When was that? That must have been... Cool, that must have been early days of the server. That must have been like the first couple months. Yeah. Pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. That's the one good thing about playing on a Minecraft world for so long, is that you you end up with so much stuff throughout the world that is just dotted around, and so many little memories and little bits of nostalgia and things like that. And there's so much, you know, there's so much content on the server. It's so difficult to it's difficult to keep up with what everyone's doing. That's for sure. But also more importantly, it's like, you know, there's always curious stuff. You'll be flying around, you'll be like, oh, what's that? What's that? Oh, what's this? You know? And I tell you what, you guys know a lot more than any of the people playing on the Hermitcraft server. Because the thing is, we spend so much time on the Hermitcraft server that a lot of us, you know, you kind of, you pick up the things that you pick up. You hear, I guess it's like you walk into things and then you're like, oh, what's that? And then you'll be chatting to someone, you'll chat to one another and you'll be like, oh, I've started work on this, and then you'll eventually see it and things like that. Whereas some of the people who, you know, I mean, how many hermits do you guys watch? Just put in the chat. I'm going to spam the chat, but, you know, the chat's already flying past, so this isn't going to make much of a difference. But just put in on the chat how many hermits you actually watch. So if you watch me, Grian, and Earscal, then that's obviously 3 hermits. If you watch Exumavoid, Cubfan, Scar, Zombie Cleo, Joe Hills, then that's 5. I lost count, so I don't know if that was 5. But I'm just curious. 6. All of them, you legend. 5, 2, 2, 2, 2. There's a lot of 1s. I'm curious, are the 1s me? Like, if it's 1, is it me, or have you just stumbled onto this stream? Because that's hilarious if it is. It's like, I only watch 1 and it's not you. I don't know why I'm here. Just you. All of them 12. All of them. Because, you know, it's funny. Like, before I actually joined the Hermitcraft server, I was a mega fan of the Hermitcraft server. Like, a serious mega fan of the Hermitcraft server. I used to watch all of the Hermits. I used to watch every single Hermitcraft video that came out. And it's so funny. I imagine if I watched the footage or the content back now, you know, I'd be like, why was I so obsessed with this? But at the time, there was kind of... So there was Minecraft and there was the Hermitcraft server. And the thing that I liked about the Hermitcraft server is that it had a lot more of the technical people on it. Yeah, it just had a lot of the technical people on it. For some reason, I just fell in love with the Hermitcraft server. I thought it was the coolest. And I loved watching Exumavoid work on large-scale redstone contraptions. I remember Generic B had, like, the Hermit in Hurdles. I'm fairly certain that's what that was. And yeah, he had those, and they were like a series of games that could get you into his base. I remember there was Hypno, who had like a mob spawner in his base in the middle of it that I thought was pretty cool. Biffa had Biffa's Bowl, which was absolutely enormous. It was a huge project. But that's another one, though. I imagine if I went back and actually looked at that now, I imagine I'd be like, oh, it was big. It was pretty big. But, like, that was like a season-long project. Like, throughout the entire Hermitcraft season, Biffa was working on this bowl. Yeah. You know? Like, it's so funny how times have changed so much over the time of the Hermitcraft server. Because nowadays, we eat massive projects. Like, if you look at pretty much all the Hermitcraft projects from this season, they've all been pretty enormous. You know, if you just look at the Civil War, that in of itself is a massive project. And that was like for 10 episodes. And then obviously my base is enormous, the biggest one I've ever done. All of the Industrial District, ridiculous project. Iskal's got all of his insane projects. Sahara is a mad project. Like, all of these things are... Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy how much things have ramped up in scale. I have located a husk. I'm going to put a villager head on him. He can't pick it up. Oh, I forgot they do that. Oh, I hope this isn't the death of me. Okay. Right. I'm going to have to concentrate for a second. I've been waffling on without really thinking too much. So if I place a rail... None of these guys? Seriously not interested in picking that up, are they? Nope. Oh, okay. One of them's got one. One of them... No way! Oh, I need to get the villager head on that zombie. Give that back. He's got it! He's got it! He's got it! Yes! Okay, this is our dude. This is our dude. Alright, okay. Get him in the boat. Okay, I'm going to have to use an Oh, no. Hang on. Alright. Okay, well, it's not the one that I was expecting. Alright, and... Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, so we have captured a husk. Okay, I'm going to have to say sleep now. Sleep now. Oh, you can sleep. Cool. We nailed it. We have nailed it. This is getting a little bit hairy. That guy looks ridiculous. This is hilarious. Let's not look at that Enderman. That is not wise. So this is the dude who is, hopefully, as I say, if he doesn't die, which I would much appreciate. Goodness me. What is occurring? Oh, the phantoms as well. Alright, maybe... Shall I just go back to my base? Okay, yes. Yes, we made it. We made it. We made it. Woo! Okay. Now, he won't have despawned, and he should be fine. Ooh, that makes me feel ill. All right. My dude. Can I... This is the silliest way to transport something. I guess, I mean, I can just get him to follow me, no? I mean, I could transport him by boat and he'll just injure me. Okay, let's break the boat. Okay, we've got this. So we'll walk him to the water, and then when he gets to the water, we're just going to have to deal with the fact that he's going to try and punch us. Okay. Come on then, son. Come on, come on, come on. He's so ridiculous looking, isn't he? What is it with putting, like, heads that don't match the bodies in Minecraft? There's something just truly unnerving about it. Like, it looks horrendous. You know, if I saw this, if I didn't know what Minecraft was, and I just clicked on this and saw what was happening here, I'd be horrified. Please don't die! That was crazy. I went back through puberty then, by the sounds of things. Yeah, how crackly my voice went. Right, here we go. Nailed it. Alright, we're going to have to eat a lot of food on this trip. He's really doing some damage to me. If this is the way that I die, then this is the way that I die. Okay. I guess I just have to kind of hop out and take some rain checks every now and again. Alright. My poor armor is going to take a right beating. So yeah, the reason that he's not burning, because I didn't know this, but yeah, husks don't... They're not affected by sunlight, which is actually a really useful thing to know. Okay, that's just silly. We'll just have to transport him by boat. This feels even more illogical than what I was doing earlier. Like, this is going to be what's going on now. Look how much my armor is taking a beating as well. See, people are saying lead on boat. Okay, this happened earlier on. People are always commenting lead on boat. You can't do leads on boats in Minecraft 1.14. You can only do it in Minecraft 1.15 and Pocket Edition. So I imagine a lot of you have either been playing the snapshots a lot, or you play on Minecraft Pocket Edition. You know what I could do, which would be wise? I actually have golden apples in my ender chest. Whoa! Gotta be careful. So yes, thank you to everyone in the chat who is telling the people who are misinformed in the chat that you can't put leads on boats in Minecraft Java Edition. You bunch of noobs. I'm joking. But it is funny. The amount of misinformation that you see in the chat is hilarious. You almost need to live stream. You almost need to do a live stream to see how much just... I'm going to bring a boat... you know what? I'm going to bring a lead with me. We'll experiment with it, because I'm going to have to... I will literally eat my hat. I'm not wearing a hat. I will buy a hat. I'll go out and buy a hat, and I will eat it if this lead sticks to this boat. Because that would be so embarrassing. Right, let's get these golden apples then, anyway. How many do you reckon I need? Probably that many. Oh yeah, chest plate might be smart. That probably would have been smart. But is that cheating in the demise thing? Where did I even leave him? I've forgotten. Okay, let me pick up just a handful of firework rockets as well, actually, while I'm at it. But I've forgotten where I've left him. Like, Oh, I've forgotten where I put my firework rockets as well, so that was pointless, wasn't it? Where is everything? Oh, it's in the firework. Yeah, it's in the rockets chest. Funny enough. Yeah, no, I put it in the sorter. Right, let's get that sorted, and then he should be up here. I sometimes do. I sometimes do think I might be the least efficient Minecraft player ever. Just in general, I'm really just slow. You know, it takes me 9 days to do anything. Right, where is he then? He was somewhere over here. There. He's marooned. I might just leave these guys. I might literally just get a bunch of husks. Where's his face gone? Oh, he's looking over there. Alright. No. I cannot do it. So there we go. That answers that question. All right. So now that we've quietened the chat for probably about 4 minutes. Beautiful. I am no longer dying, or I'm dying. No, I'm definitely dying. Woo! Oh. Okay, the golden apples were not the solution that I was looking for. God, this is stupid. There has to be an easier way. Oh. A potion of invisibility potion. That's not a bad idea. People are saying hold the lead in my hand. I mean, how much more can I hold it in my hand? Just face the fact that you're wrong. Guys, seriously. I'm on my way out. This is a slow process. I wonder when Nembom designed this farm. Yeah, an invisibility potion could be the way to go. How do you make that? Invisibility potion. How to make a potion of invisibility. You make it. Right, you need 1 fermented spider eye, which we have loads of. Oh, is that it? It's literally a fermented spider eye. Okie dokie. I can do that. I have got loads of those. I thought they made potions of weakness, but I'm wrong. No, that definitely doesn't create a potion of... Oh yeah, 1 potion of night vision and then 1 spider eye. So how do you make a potion of spider... Oh. I'm on the spammiest website ever right now. What a terrible instruction on how to make it. Not only... Do you want to know what was really funny? I clicked on how to make a potion, a night vision potion. And it took me to a website that sells night vision goggles. It was an ad for night vision goggles. So what do I need? I need... So, right, let's start again. We're going to nether wart. And then we need a golden carrot, I'm assuming, and then a fermented spider eye. Wonderful. Wonderful! That's easy. I don't mess around. I've got such a full inventory that I'm going to have to do this 1 by 1. But he's found a slot. Right, take this. Oh, I don't have any nether wart. This is my life. This is my life. Right, do I have any nether wart in my sorting system? I don't know why I always go to my random items chests whenever I want to check for things, and there's very rarely anything in there because, funnily enough, this sorting system is mahusive, and it actually sorts out most things. That's not right. Do I not have a section for nether wart? I mean, that does sound like something that I would do. Why is there a section for gold as well? That seems strange. Oh well. Right, nether wart, 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 nether wart. I wanted to see how long I could do that for before it started breaking down into a word that didn't sound like nether wart, but then I'll be honest, I'm just so good at it. I'm so good at it that it never actually broke down. It never stopped sounding like Netherwart, so I thought I'd stop before I should drive all of you crazy. Use a splash potion. Oh, brill. Thanks, guys. I've just realised that you... Alright, you... might be wrong again. God, I need to... Oh, I need to vet whatever the chat says. Because, yeah, it's a good point, well made by people, other people in the chat who could be smarter, who are saying that actually, don't be ridiculous, Mumbo, you idiot, alright? Don't be silly, an invisibility potion doesn't work on such a small range. Makes sense. I believe it. Totally believe it. Why would it? You're basically on top of the person. I could, if I like, you know, invisibility punch, like, I wouldn't be able to punch someone with an invisibility potion unless they were 1 foot in front of me. And then I could probably punch them. And it's the same with a zombie or a husk. You know, he's chilling out, he's like, I can't see anyone. And then he's like, what's that weird thing brushing up against my chest? I'm going to give it a tap. Like that. And then, that's it. Yeah, people are wrong. Whatever happens, people are wrong. Either way, I've now got people to be angry at because there's 2 sets of people that are saying 2 different things, right? Yeah? There's 2 sets of people that are saying 2 different things. So either way, some of you are wrong, and I shouldn't be listening to any of you. I should be doing my own thing. Partying up in my own office. Talking to myself. 8 minutes of invisibility. I mean, we could have some fun with this. If it doesn't work, we can have some fun with it. Who's online? Just start spooking peeps. Right. Let's get on with this then. Let's find it out. Oh, it needs to be a splash potion, doesn't it? Don't be an idiot. I'm not going to feed it to... Here you go. Drink this, please. Thank you. Really helped me out. Oh, no, I'm drinking it. No, what am I talking about? I'm an idiot. I'm not going to make him invisible. Can you imagine? I make the husk invisible. Right, let's see what happens now. I can't see him. He doesn't exist. Wow, it's genius. Oh, God, it's been a long day. How long have I been streaming? 2 hours and 33 minutes. I'm losing my marbles. Where's he gone then? Where's my marooned... Hello! SOS! Somebody help me! I've been here for years. I'm stuck in the water. I don't know how to use oars because my arms only go upwards. I can't get my arms to go down, so I can't use the oars. I'm also holding this lovely rotten flesh. My fallen brother. Oh, idiots, the lot of you. Idiots, the lot of you. All of you. Seriously. Oh, I can't stand the sight of you. If I die now because of you, I would blame the chat. I would blame the chat. I would say I haven't actually lost in demise. Funnily enough, I'm an invisible man now. I'm invisible for 8 more minutes. Ridiculous. Oh. All right. Okay, so people in the chat are saying something. Take off your armor and have nothing in hand. Sounds like a big old risk. But you know what? Alright. I'll do it for you, chat. Just because I want you to know that you're wrong again. Alright, and if I die because of this, then, as I say, it's on you. Alright, in the demise game, we will literally say Mumbo's chat killed Mumbo. He wasn't killed by any traps. He wasn't killed by anything. He was killed by his own chat. Here goes it. I'm going to drown. Imagine that. Right. The lead can get out. That's another one of your stupid ideas. Get out of here. Right, let's see. Told ya! I told ya. Look, I'm as invisible as the day is long. I don't know why I listen. I don't know why I dedicate time. Alright? Goodness me. Just abysmal. You know? There's 18,000 of you watching right now, right? Not one of you could come up with a good idea. Unbelievable. I do wonder. Right, let's try out this potion. You know what? I'm going to keep trying your ideas. You know what this stream can be called? This stream can be called... Frostwalker's not a bad idea. Alright, but I'm not going to give you credit because you're in the chat as well. Alright, this stream is going to be called doing chats, silly ideas. And potentially dying. Weakness potion. Let's do it. Far away. I've got nothing to lose. I've got nothing to lose. I'm scot-free. Scotch-free. Scotch tape. I don't know. Is it scotch-free? I am scotch-free. I don't have any scotch in my house. I don't even know what scotch is. Weakness. Ba-boom, 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 boom. Exactly. A celebratory firework for me creating a weakness potion. I wonder how many accidental fireworks I actually fire. No. See, you're wrong. Okay, me turning off my particle effects. That doesn't work, guys. Jeez. Oh, it's frustrating me. I'm going to shout at my wall. I'm going to walk to the corner and shout at my wall in a second. If I turn off my particle effects, right, the zombie doesn't also... The husk is not controlled by someone at home, right? The husk isn't on a computer going, oh, he's turned off his particles, isn't he? He's turned off his particles. I can't see him now. Don't know what to do. He had his particles on. I could see him, but I don't know what to do. That's not the case, guys. He's an AI. All right. If I'm invisible, I'm invisible. Even taking my armor off, I'm still invisible to him. God. Frustration pouring from my veins. Pouring from my veins. Come here then. Let's go. Time for another silly chat idea. Episode 3. Today we're going to be trying the weakness potion, as suggested by some people in the chat. I personally think that this has a potential success rate of 14.9%. The outlook is not looking good. We shall see what happens when I put the potion of weakness onto the man in the boat, when I can find him. This is episode 3 of me trying silly ideas that chat has suggested because they think that they are good at Minecraft, when in fact some of them are not. Fire. Great work, team. Great work, team. No, I had your back all the time, guys. Nailed it. I knew you were right. You know, I had faith in you the entire time. I actually thought that this was the better idea. And, I think you nailed it. He's not died. No, I thought he might have died. But no, like, you know, you guys in the chat, you're fantastic. You know what you're doing. So this is great. Cool. Well, we've got a husk. That's embarrassing. I'm sure someone's going to clip that or something. Arrogant Mumbo. Arrogant Mumbo says that his chat doesn't really know Minecraft that well, and then quickly changes his mind when he realises actually they kind of do sometimes know things that he doesn't. Yeah, I mean, look, look, this is a good time to mention that was all done for comedic effect. I believe everything that you guys say, and I think you're great. Okay, let's shoot this dude through the portal. Oh, he follows me. Oh, that's really helpful, actually. Boof! See ya! Into the nether with ya! Oh, let's calm you down, mister. Get a bit of a weakness potion on you. Oh, this is glorious, guys. I'm so glad I thought of this. What an idea by me. Blimey. What an intelligent individual. Come on then. Get in your boat. We're on our way. Alright. Boink. Boink. What? Oh, that's always so risky. Alright, 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 alright. Feeling good, feeling positive. He's out. The husk is in a minecart. I repeat. The husk is in a minecart. I repeat, the husk is in a minecart. This is great news. This is actually working. This is all going well. Get in the boat! Is what people are shouting. I don't know why I have to get in the boat. I'm so glad I was smart enough to come up with that idea for Potion of Weakness. So glad I was smart enough. It's times like these. I am beyond hungry by now. Oh, what do you mean cure him? No, I don't want to cure him, you nutter. That would defeat the entire object of what I'm doing. You crazy fool. He gave me a little tap as he goes past. Oi! It's like a drive-by punch. Can you imagine that? Oh, that would hurt. Would that hurt more? Yeah, I mean, it depends how fast the person was going. I actually think... No, it probably would hurt the person that got punched more. Just thinking... How much it would hurt your fist. If you drove past at 70 miles an hour and punched someone at the same time... That's not a good situation. It's not a good situation for anyone involved. It's not a good situation that you would even think to do it, to be honest with you. That's a bad situation already. Well, guys, am I still invisible? No. Thank goodness, the 8 minutes has passed. Right, come on, fella. Oh, get out your minecart, mate. Jesus. You're really cozy in there, aren't you? Oh, gosh, I don't know what to do. Alright. Nice. Oh, where's my boat? Okay, this is the perfect situation because this guy will follow me whatever I do. So that means he doesn't actually walk off. He's actually easier to deal with than the villager, which is just the best. The only thing is I only have a very limited time of Potion of Weakness left because I didn't bother to extend it because I was so certain that it wasn't going to work, which is really embarrassing now, obviously, that it does work. And I know a lot of you are going to start crying about the fact I just wasted a redstone block and it's fallen into the abyss. But I am literally stood next to my witch farm, the source of infinite redstone. So we're good there, guys. We're good. Oh, he's flown out. He's in. The man with the forehead, the size of a moon, is in place. That's actually more insulting to the villager. The husk is like, dude, I'm wearing a mask. That's not an insult. This isn't even my real face. I do think I would get weirdly insulted, even if I was wearing like a mask. If someone said, oh, your mask is so ugly. I'd be like, oh. See how it is. Come on then. Oh no! Oh gosh! Oh gosh! Oh gosh! We're sending me off to a module. No! Stop it! Stop that husk! Stop him now! So we can get him straight into place. Chachunga, chachunga, chachunga. Actually, we should start seeing villagers. Not villagers. Oh, we got a panic. No iron golem. Absolutely none. Alright, we should actually start seeing iron golems now. Come on. Stop your little protests. Not going to get you anywhere. He's not hitting me now. I should have just put him in a minecart the whole time. Oh, whoop. Wonderful. All right, let's see if this actually works then. Because that'll be really frustrating if it doesn't. Oh, that's a jump and a half. Alrighty then. Seems as though he doesn't stop. Oh, I'm such a moron. I'm still surprised by the fact that we haven't really got an iron golem yet, though. I totally would have thought that we would have an iron golem by now. How weird. Maybe it's just not enough time? Oh, yeah, because he's kind of shooting through at the minute. Right, let's see what happens here. Here we go. Golems! Nope. They need to sleep first. Alright, okay. I guess you're right. Maybe they haven't been to sleep. Yeah, that's a good point. I still can't help but feel a little bit down in my soul. Yeah, no, you know, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a bit down in the dumps here. Oh my god, why is it? Why is it when you need something to sleep, it's always the middle of the day? It's always when you need to sleep. When you need things to sleep, it's the middle of the day. Always. I've never once had a moment where it's like, I need something to sleep. Oh, it's night time. No. It's always, I need something to sleep. Oh, it's morning. Good morning. Your alarm clock's going. It's so annoying. Oh. What, I mean, people are saying it's because he's wearing a villager head. I like that idea, that all the villagers are like, oh, one of us. Keith's wearing a funny outfit and he's looking slim. And his arms are looking a bit worse for wear. No, it's not to do with the villager head, don't worry. That's right, I'm yawning in my own stream. I do what I want. God, this is taking all day. I guess that is the point. That is the point. Right, okay, so I guess we can do some clearing up and things while we wait. I really would like this thing to start producing some iron golems. Just so I can have some iron from this. Because even like a single module will actually produce like a... No, it's not like a crazy amount of iron. That was a weird noise. That was a very strange noise. Yeah, it's not a crazy amount of iron, but it's a decent amount of iron. It would produce a decent quantity of iron. Well, what's 1/5 of 4,800? About 1,000. Like 900 pieces of iron an hour? Dude, we only need one module. What are we doing bothering with the other 5? Seriously? Nobody pointed this out. in my YouTube video, and you know what? Okay. Only because the chat got it right last time. Alright, you guys are spamming weakness potions. I tried to take credit for it, but no, you were the ones that came up with that idea. Only because you got that right last time am I going to listen to you here. It could have something to do with the fact that golems probably can't spawn on glass. That seems logical to me. It seems logical to everyone, really. So let's see if that will fix the problem. Because if it doesn't, then I cry, and I cry, and I cry and cry, and then I cry some more. And then I cry into my puddle of tears. And then I bathe in it, whilst crying more. Let's see. Right, do I pick up the old water, or do I leave the water? Good grief! Oh, good grief! Okay. I really don't know why I have like a compulsive thing where I press tab a lot. I just check out what's going on. Just press tab all the time. Cool. I was looking for buckets of water, by the way, because I didn't want to break those. Okay, we definitely don't need any minecart rails at the minute. Let's get this sorted. Now, as I say, the only reason that I'm doing this, I am humouring you in the chat, is because your logic makes sense. I'll give you that. And also because you were right last time. If you had also... Oh, no! Make an end! I just waterlogged something. Thank goodness I didn't break my extremely efficient mushroom farm. Produces a whole 16 mushrooms per hour, that does. I wouldn't want anything to happen to it. Because then we might only have 21 mushrooms as opposed to having 28. Right. Let's see what happens then. If an iron golem spawns as I'm building it, that would be the best advert ever for this being correct. But as we know, the chat can occasionally talk nonsense. So this is episode 4 of the chat occasionally talks nonsense. What was the name of my episodes again? I can't remember what I called it. But I remember this is episode 4 of the chat. Doesn't really know sometimes what it's talking about. I would say this has a likelihood of 21% functioning. Not looking good for the chat there. Not looking good for the chat. Because there was the husk there. And it did not spawn on the stone bricks. I think I've changed my voice as well. I think last time it was a little bit softer and smoother. Alright, let's see what happens here then. Come on, do your worst, Mr. Husk. I almost called him Mr. Musk then. Go on, Elon. These guys don't seem phased. Totally did not seem stressed. Those guys seem perplexed. Whoa. Oh no, why did I do that? Can't help being a pro. Oh! Oh no! Oh gosh, the chat might have been right! Oh no! Again, it cuts through me like a knife. Oh, I don't know what to say to that. Oh no. How embarrassing, my honour. Oh. I have never been so embarrassed. Oh, was that another one? No, it wasn't. False alarm. Oh gosh, now things are all going wrong. Oh, I guess they also had to sleep. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Sorry guys, I was blasting the chat saying it was to do with the glass. It was also to do with the fact that they hadn't slept yet. Well, at least we have some iron golems spawning now. At least we have some iron golems plopping out. I don't actually have any item collection systems at the minute, so we're currently chucking... Yep, it's working! Iron golems be falling out of the sky. That's actually quite cool. Okay, so we've actually got a working iron golem farm. This is fantastic news. And it's quite fast too. Did you see we had a whole 3 iron golems already? And we only booted it up literally like 20 seconds ago. What on earth has happened there? Wow. Someone's done something in the super chat thing. Okay, this is how little I know about live streaming and things. How has someone managed to do that crazy super chat thing with the crazy like animated logo? That looks nuts. I would like all my super chats to look like that. Get down the hole, you big iron rust bucket. Do you reckon that's really insulting? Me calling him a rust bucket. He's like, I'm not rusty. I just need a little bit of WD-40 occasionally. Leave me be. He's not even that rusty to be fair. He's pretty pristine. He's a pristine golem. A brand new golem. Wicked. Alright. We've got ourselves set up. We are golden. We are golden. Iron farm is done. Iron farm is cool. And that is it. That's all I'm going to live stream today. I'm chilling. I'm done. We've killed it. I'm proud of myself. We managed to get an iron farm done. We managed to get some villages in place. So yeah, pretty cool. It's a shame, you know, we planned on getting 30 done. We planned on getting 30 villagers done, but in the end we only managed to get 6. So not the best, but we did get the husk in place as well. So that's pretty wild. Anyway, I really do hope that you enjoyed this live stream. It's been a lot of fun. It's been cool chilling out as a man with a chicken head. And yeah, I'm out. I will see you later. I don't know how to end these streams very well, so bye, I guess. Bye.